Speak up too.
Yeah.
Put some.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast with a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of the Most High, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my power, and I will write upon him my new name.
That's what we're looking to maintain our power, right? To maintain what was given to us, the spirit of power of Yahweh Shalom Shah. Before that, we got to go through Jacob's trouble. So our Christian strong on the great tribulation. Alright, because there's going to be great tribulation that's going to come to the earth, man. Alright, there's going to be a lot of death, famine, alright, chaos, anything you can imagine is going to happen during Jacob's trouble.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
So Jacob symbolizes the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Caucasian races. So there's going to be a great trouble that's going to come upon these people on this chart, man. You get Daniel 12:1. All right, because these people, if they don't come back to the Lord, hey, even we got to go through Jacob's trouble, man. And that goes for Daniel 7, IUIC, he's telling the congregation that they don't have to go through Jacob's trouble. All right, we don't got to go through Jacob's trouble. Even Esau got to go through Jacob's trouble.
Daniel chapter
To
12,
rotate?
verse
Oh,
1
it's the screen.
said that at that time shall Michael
I know
stand up.
exactly what you. It be
Great
falling out.
prince which standeth for the children
He good. It's
of thy pieces.
Oh.
There should be a time of trouble, such as
Just
never
having
was
it.
since there was
Having
a
it in there.
nation.
They should be
even to
doing that.
same
I actually got
time.
another tripod too.
And at that time,
So I'm gonna try to switch it up with that one.
every one that shall be found written in the book. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
It's going to be so bad out here that basically Michael is our angel. And no, he's not the Messiah. And a lot of Christians like to say that he's the Messiah. He's just one of the archangels. You want to say,
I ain't never heard that.
yeah,
they say- Oh, yeah.
Those witnesses, they say that. They say that Michael the archangel is the Messiah. So basically,
It's just that who pregnated Mary, Michael.
yeah. So Michael the archangel is going to have trouble because it's going to be so great a tribulation here on the face of the earth. It's not going to be a time of leisure and comfort, all right, on the shores of America and worldwide. You're going to see a lot of trouble. Cinematography, right? You got some.
Second Ezra 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the earth, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Continue. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord. So yeah, man, you know, it's a continual destruction, man. It's going to come on this place. A lot of plagues, a lot of sorrow, you know, more mourning, you know, it's coming.
Yeah. And then, read verse 3.
Verse 5. Yeah, come on. Second Ezra 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Go to the grocery store and get toilet paper and bread, milk, your basic necessities that get you by here. You're going to be able to get that. All right, that's going to be a great famine. That's going to lead to cannibalism. Because that's already in the scriptures. The scriptures say there's nothing new under the sun. So, get us through Jacob's trouble, man. All right. The brother get I think it's Job 21 and 27, if I'm not mistaken. Because he's got a lot of tricks up his bag, so to speak, man. Right? We saw watching the videos, man. He knows where we at. He knows where we at every week, man. He knows what he thinks he's going to accomplish the new world order, but it's sadly mistaken.
This is Job 21 and 27. Behold, I know your thoughts and the devices which ye wrongfully imagine against me.
Yeah, we know these devices, like our cell phones, man. We use it to bring out videos and messages and whatnot. We know that these devices are used to spy on us.
Yep.
We know even Esau's devices. We know that it's us, man. We got the spirit of the Lord. We're not going to engage in it. We're not going to acknowledge that Esau and his devices that he got against us.
Yeah.
Because we got the spirit of the man all about Shema Shem.
Yep.
Microchipping is easier than having a wallet. Even,
Yeah.
I think this morning the brother put an article in about facial recognition in China, man. Where people, they were trying to use the bathroom and they were only allotted a certain amount of tissue paper to wipe their hands.
Yeah.
And they had to wait 9 minutes and rescan their face to get more and they did.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, they got a whole website out where they selling the wallets, like you mentioned, the RFID wallets, purse for women's. It's a whole website selling that shit. You know what I'm saying? That RFID, which we know it ain't the mark of the beast until it's implanted in you. You know, but it's just a conditioning where they trying to get you used to it. But yeah,
They
kind.
even got them in them NBA jerseys.
Kind.
A lot of Jake, like you watch the NBA, they got them
Yeah.
in NBA jerseys. There was an article this week that they got them in these uniforms for children in China.
Yeah.
So the technology, everything.
It's yeah, kind.
Like how you were saying about there in China, we're showing you that they're going to be using the chip to try to control people too.
Yeah.
Y'all really
Kind.
see y'all speak up.
Kind. Kind.
About to say, the brother speaking on what how Esau likes to implement stuff with gradualism.
Yeah.
And that's how you get these Israelites because he slowly introduces it to you, familiarize you with it, generalize everything about it.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, like at first it's convenient.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
all of a sudden you got the problem.
You gotta use this. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only way is we gonna build businesses and do transactions.
Kind.
And that's how you gonna get taking that thing.
You're using the convenience, man. And people are already hip to the facial recognition. You get on Snapchat, Facebook, all these social media images where they want to post their face.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
already got you
Yep.
database.
What's the one where they just do straight videos?
All right, so we're coming to that time where
Snapchat.
this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
implemented across the world. We already got it going on in Sweden. You don't have to use a wallet. You don't have to use keys. You can scan it in hand and get into doors. So how the hell is that a spiritual part? When they show in the video, there's like a chip inside of a red right from somebody's shit, and they get into a door. That don't make sense.
Kind.
But he got the technology in his hand. He got all kind of access to his department. You know, and he gonna put, like you said, they push gradually. One person here, one person there. Then 200 here, 200 there. It's gonna go. And right now it's over 3,500 people that has the microchip in Sweden.
Yeah.
Walking
Kind.
around, which I believe is more.
Yeah.
You know, because Esau ain't never gonna give an accurate number.
Right.
I believe it's a whole. It's more than 3,000 people with the chip in America.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know, they pushing that thing through gradualism. Then they gonna come with that next wave of getting 10,000 chips, 20,000 chips.
All babies getting chips.
Yep. That's how they did with fractionalized banking. You know, they gradually just pushed it from state to state. You know, Then they just hit it with, hey, this is a nationwide decree, mandate, nigga.
Con. Yeah. Con.
Free born.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling, your children, especially in schools.
Yeah, that's all these, like here in this state, you got people that's getting denied of food stamps. And people are in desperate need, man. So they're gonna use that chip to convince people, hey, look, we know that we're gonna give you the stamps and whatnot, food, issue food. Just take the chip and we'll give you all the food. We'll give you a monthly allowance.
Double.
Yeah, double allowance.
Order out of chaos.
Yeah. So
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
yeah, because that mark goes into that word prerogative, right? And when you look at that word, it goes into basically it's a badge or a stamp on the anti-anointing. So if you take that chip, you're basically saying you're against the Messiah, the Howard. You're basically saying that Esau is your God, and you're really ready to serve him. He can use the chip, and he can cut you off at any moment, man. So that goes into his God-like mentality. And matter of fact, you get 2 Thessalonians. It goes into his God-like mentality because he's doing all this to say that, hey, I'm the Most High. But he doesn't consider there's a higher power above him that's basically triggering him to do what he's doing.
Yep.
He doesn't consider, Esau basically doesn't have any fear of the Lord because he wants to be like the Most High.
If I could say, that's why the scriptures say in Micah 2:10 to rise and depart, for this is not your rest. Because either you're going to serve one master and hate the other one. So you got to either serve the Lord and deny the chip, which is that mark, or you're going to be for Esau and you're going to serve him.
The 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3 says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Right, the son of perdition is Esau, either the so-called white man started with the so-called Jew, the international banking family, right? That's the son of perdition, right? When people are going to take that chip, basically you're aligning yourself with the man of perdition. Perdition goes into the word destruction, all right? And you basically take that chip, man, you sign yourself up for a path of destruction, according to Revelation 14:9.
Verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High.
So he thinks that he's above the Most High. You even got these bankers like George Soros that says he's a God. He's a God. He says, George says in Psalms 82:6 that we're the God. Alright, we're the God. Not Esau, not the basest man of the earth, man. Not him. All right? Yes,
So that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
Yeah, let me read this out to add to what the priest Tiziah one just said. This is in the Zodiac Dictionary under Mark, and it says a word with various meanings, a special sign or brand, a sign of ownership. And I'll read the scriptures if somebody want to get it. Under sign of ownership, it says Ezekiel 9:4, which they go off there. That's a spiritual mark. Ezekiel 9:6, Revelation 7:2-8. It says a signature, a target, a form of tattooing banned by the Lord, a goal to attain, and this is good one. A particular brand.
How the hell the one you gonna tattoo money? Which one is the mark? Man, how you gonna brand that? How you gonna tattoo that?
Con.
Explain that. What tattoo Christianity?
The mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, is going to be the new currency within itself. Dum dums. This is it says a particular brand denoting the nature or rank of men. Revelation 13:6.
Con.
So it show you like he went into that mark is going to cover all classes of people. You know? It's going to be levels to the chip.
Con.
Classes. Classification.
Yeah, you can.
Access points.
Yeah, access points. Is, you know, some even right now you can't get into some accesses to the city, like the brother was saying. You know, with three square market in Wisconsin, they've already instituted that shit, man. So who knows where that's going on? You know, in America. You know, these entertainers and athletes. This song for certain has already got that.
Hell yeah.
Con.
This song
Yep.
already. Some already sold out to the highest degree. They already know about the shit.
Yeah, we can start with all these government officials, presidents, different senators, governors, dudes that's part of the cabinet. You better believe they got it. It might not be in their hand, it might be in their forehead.
Con.
You know, they probably just went on ahead and took that step, man. Yeah, just went right, you know, got it implanted through their head, man. You know, because if you get it in your head, that's gonna put you on a whole another frequency, man.
Yeah, they show you that with the because you know a lot of those government officials, they part of that. You know, as Esau deems it, the MK Ultra, which they use to tap into your Manchurian candidate. So you know,
Con.
I wouldn't be surprised if what's some dude's name that plays for Golden State?
Curry.
No, Draymond.
Draymond.
yeah, when he had his glitch.
Yeah, he's all. I wouldn't be surprised if he got it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said like he did. I saw a video. He was glitching like a month ago. He was just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
he went back to doing what he was doing.
Yep. James Harden. Last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, James Harden just kept shooting.
Yeah.
Kept going like this.
Yep.
There's a video with Jalen Rose when he was when he was about to go on TV. He was just looking all
Yeah.
out of it.
Yep.
Al Roker.
Yep.
There's
Con.
plenty of examples.
Con.
Niggas got the chip in America, man.
Con. Con.
He got more than
Con.
second Thessalonians.
Kanye.
It look like it's not electrifying something. It's just stuff.
All about frequency.
Mm-hmm.
I think that chip
Con.
can take over the spirits.
Oh, it is.
Literally, like it's one of all the spirits.
Because the
Got a
frequency,
little bit on the arc.
radio frequency that's going to be transmitted through your body.
Con.
Second Thessalonians. What was that? No, First Thessalonians. He said he shall ascend and be like the Most High.
Con.
That's the left hand side of the Holy Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You're having that chip.
Yeah, the scriptures say
Yeah.
what? That what's that? Proverbs 20. The Lord directed the paths of man.
Mm-hmm.
So Esau on the left hand side, you want to do the same thing too.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, present.
Well, you know, in that clip that Apostle Hall put up on his page with the guy was involved in doing that microchip, that was one of the things they was saying. You know, he was saying that they got these satellites, they will bring these satellites in, you know, to shit, man, to control the people.
At 5G.
Shit.
It's gonna be like
You know?
it's gonna be like Power Rangers.
yeah.
It's a radio frequency identification device.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you know about radio is the waves of it. And in currency, the term currency goes to what's current. A current is a form of wave.
A little late.
Wave pushes wherever you live. If you're in the water, that wave is going to direct you.
That's right.
With the current of however it's pushing. So when it's chipped, it's pushed out. Everybody's going to have to push towards that direction. And the radio wave is demonic. Like for instance, if you go all the way back to history, look at how frequencies was transmitted. It was transmitted through communication. That was the only frequency that it was. That was the only way to communicate was in telephone. Well, I'm talking about before then. Then you had what? You had then the radios and TVs came out. You know, when radios came out, the world got wicked. It got wicked as hell. Cameras came out, the world got wicked. Man.
TV.
Yeah, TVs. Yeah, you had the FM and the AM, which FM was frequency modulator, AME amplitude modulator. When they pushed them radio waves out here, the whole world got with it. Then it just went from one point to the next, all the way to the radio frequency identification.
Yeah, from analog to digital.
Yeah. So it's about to get real out here.
Yeah, kind. This is from the Daily Mail. It says thousands of Swedes are getting microchip IDs inserted in their hands to swipe into their homes, offices, concerts, and even access social media. And then I'm gonna read a couple points on it right here. It says more than 4,000 Swedish people have a tiny microchip embedded in their hand. Because one of the brothers was saying, you know, it ain't no telling how many microchips out there. Yeah. And this is just in this one area right here, okay? It was another article that I read a couple weeks back what was saying that this guy was saying that I've sold like more than 100,000 microchips, you know? So it's out there. These chips are out there, man. These Edomites, this is nothing new to them, it's just new to the people.
Yeah.
You see, they've been trying to get this thing up and flowing.
Yep.
It says an implant lets them enter buildings, access concerts, and share via social media. The procedure costs about $180. It says, and the chip is the size of a grain of rice.
Yeah, that procedure right there, gotta be talking about put the place in your head. So they're gonna chip you niggas in the hand for free. That ain't no, the nigga ain't gonna have $180 in that day.
Right, you know. And then that's what it said. Earlier we said, well, it ain't the mark of the beast until it's implanted in you. So what they saying, a procedure costs $180. You mean to tell me what the procedure is then? Okay. You know what's that procedure?
If you look at, I don't know if y'all ever seen it yet. I ain't finished the whole thing, but in the movie Aquaman, Aquaman was about to fight his brother. He said it was a beast under the sea, and the name of the beast was Karaka. In the movie, he said his name was Karaka. He's like, who was Karaka? He's like, it's a beast that's under the sea. That's the mark of the beast. That's in the movie.
It must have been a big dollar sign.
Hey, Con, it sure was too. It's like, what was the name of the beast? The beast's name was Karaka. And the beast was huge.
Like, it's gradual, like the brother was saying. Like, nobody's using checks no more. Alright? You try to sign a check, man, people looking at you crazy. There's gonna be a point in time where people are gonna try to use money, they're gonna look at you crazy. So it's gradual, man. You're trying to put that in the minds of the people, man, to accept that this thing is cool. Alright, it's the new way of things. Alright, all these masses of people out here, they're gonna fall for it. So you got that scripture, Daniel?
Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Yeah, that knowledge is talking about Esau's technology. His technology as it goes by and by, like back in the 80s, you know, like the cell phone. It was like this big ass cell phone. It was like the size of the street.
And it came with a suitcase.
Came with a suitcase, yeah. Big ass cord attached to it.
Remember car phones? Car phones had to have an antenna on the car and shit. Cord. It wasn't even cordless.
Satellite phones.
Man, so all this stuff now, it's like you got a smartphone now. You can get on the internet. You can talk. You can research.
When the cell phone really first had started to pop off, the Nokias, that wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, like 2000.
Yeah. Now look where we at now. You know, you got all this type of technology, all these different app-based software, all these laptops and things of that nature, and the upgrade is constantly coming. And just like you were saying, everything was big because the term was electronic miniaturization. Everything starts to become smaller every year. Things are becoming smaller, 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 to the point where it's becoming micro. That's why it's known as the microchip.
Yeah.
Because it's having the same capabilities as all the technology, laptops, the TV, all these different things. They're trying to put it all in this one little device. Through the financial market, all these different things.
People aren't going to be using keys no more. The article was saying basically like keys are going to be like landlines. We all know back in the day people had landline phones. You know, mostly senior citizens got them now, but that's a rarity, man. Like that full.
What's your question?
I don't know. Hold on. I'll call you right back, okay? I love you. That's the phone. I'll call Ed phone back if you need a call for you. Love you. Bye.
That's the mark of the beast. Got consequences.
What's going on?
We just teaching the Bible.
Oh, I'm good there.
All right, have a good day.
Chapter 14, verse 13. It says, "For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High."
That's what he wants to do with his space program. Going out of space. Me and his brother.
He said I'm good. When I said we read the Bible, so I'm good there.
He was saying like 2022 he wants to go to Mars. He was basically saying like
Talking about Elon Musk?
not him, it was some other guy. It could have been him.
Yeah, it was Elon Musk. He wants to take people to. He wants to colonize. He wants to him by himself go to Mars in the next few years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was saying stuff like
He's just a fake ass Tony Starks.
he basically saying like in the daytime in Mars, it's like regular temperature, but at nighttime it's like negative 100 degrees. I mean, how did Esau do that? He hasn't even been to the moon. So how the hell
You
you
ain't even been in the ocean like that. You trying to tell people about the outer extraterrestrial life. Nigga, shut up.
He's getting ready for slavery.
Hey, you supposed to be down here doing your thing down here. And you tripping down here, but you all in other realms trying to break that down. You shut up. Push your chip, nigga. That's all you need to worry about, man. Nobody want to hear your science no more, man. Push your chip, man. That's all that fluff. Esau's real fluffing. He's a fluffing ass nigga, man.
Yeah.
Hush. Your science is done. Nigga, push the chip, nigga. Let's get with it.
Do it.
We're gonna make a flamethrower. Nigga, fuck the flamethrower. Nigga, what's up the chip?
That's right.
It says, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High."
That's what he's trying to do with the chip, man. He's trying to make you a perpetual slave. He knows your heart rate, your temperature, where you're going, who you with, how many steps you take. You can cut off the switch. All right, he wants to be like the Most High. He's got that godlike complex that he's gonna take over the earth.
But you know, low key, if I could say, a lot of Edomites are going to be the main ones that's going to resist this chip, man, because they have a God complex themselves. They're all about their liberty. They're about their liberty more than Jake is, man.
Yeah. I'll say this. Outside of Great Millstone, the second up next who pushing the chip against the chip is Edomite.
Yeah. Because I had an Edomite get in my car, and he started talking about the chip, and he was like, yeah, like you said, he was like, man, with that chip, because you know when you get health insurance and stuff, they'll ask you questions like, do you smoke? Things of that nature. With that chip in you, they're going to be able to see, wait a minute, you lying. We saw your heart rate went up. We saw this. We saw that. We saw all this going on within inside of you. So they're going to know if you lying or not. Esau is about his privacy. That's the one thing about these so-called white people. They are about their privacy. Jake, on the other hand, the 2/3 of Israel, they are going to line up for it, man. They are not going to resist it. They aren't.
And you know, it was an article on the smart shelf technology. We're shopping in these supermarkets. Like you said, they want to be like the Most High. It was a point on that article where they were saying that when you walk by the article, when you walk by the sensors on that aisle, it can detect what you bought last week or the week before and give you coupons with this brand that you bought 2 weeks ago are on sale now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
So just by you walking by the shit. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, they want to be like the Most High. They want to keep tabs on us, you know, left and right.
If I can add to what you're saying,
Yeah, gun.
I was about to say, Kroger Plus cards.
Yeah.
That's the beginning of that right there. You know, you scan your Kroger, you buy something, you scan your Kroger Plus card, it keeps track of whatever you bought, and then like it'll print a receipt out, you know what I'm saying? And it'll give you recommendations towards stuff you want to buy later. That's the beginning of that technology right there.
That's right. After buying so much, you get like the percentages off on the gas.
Yeah, on the gas and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. But you got it, brother.
You got some more on that.
In verse 15, it says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit."
That's about to get out there. That's beautiful, man. Isaiah 24, I think it's the last verse. He's gonna be brought down to the pit, man. Like even when he was in slavery, man, he was in damn pit, man.
Shit, I might make a hell. I might make a hell in my kingdom. God damn it, and put his ass in it.
Well, the scripture says we should meditate terror. So.
Meditating on that.
Shit. You want to believe in hell? It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
You want to scare us about this?
Cook his bitch ass.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 21. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Most High, Yahweh shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth.
The earth represents the baby we call the Illuminati. The so-called light bearers, or the light bearer on the left-hand side. All right, this is what is going to happen to them.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 22. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall be visited.
So they're gonna get visited and get their work assignments, man. There's a lot of work to do in the kingdom of heaven. That's 1,000 years of work, man. Now, Solomon, I think Solomon's about 14 years to build.
Yep.
And the temple was 7 years. So,
No, that's right. That's right. 7 for the temple, 14 for his house.
so imagine the kingdom of heaven. Imagine the kingdom of heaven is going to take years to build your palace. That's what they're going to do. They're going to come on from the they think they're going to succeed. The brother right here did a video on how the 1% are going to survive past
The end of the world?
But we know that's all made up, man. They're going to be taking out of their bunkers.
Yeah, they're gonna survive it, all right.
They're going to survive it. They're going to go to sleep. You got some more? All right.
Like you got these Edomites afraid of. We was talking on the way to camp about being afraid. They got a white baby challenge, being afraid of going extinct. Don't worry, Esau. You will not go extinct until we choose you to go extinct. Okay. All right. We're gonna breed you, and we're gonna work you, and then we're gonna destroy you. Yep.
And you know what's so crazy? The Lord really be teasing the Edomites. He had the lowest nigga in the hood that could breed a pit bull like a goddamn professional. Jay's gonna be putting you Edomites together like a mad scientist.
Go have a big chart in his kingdom.
He come from the line of life fast. You got the lowest nigga you can think of that can breed a pit bull like a scientist.
Nigga homeless and breeding pits.
That's a precursor to how we gonna be breeding Edomites like something serious.
Oh yeah. Hey, like in the movie on Mad Max, we breed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we breeding. We gonna breed you, man.
That kind of stuff.
Now, this is Amos 9 and verse 2. Though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
Yeah, because you got to split amongst these Edomites. Some Edomites believe they're going to survive by going deep in the ground. Yeah. And then you got the other mixers that believe they're going to go up. Yeah. It don't matter. Yeah. Choose, devil.
And that's this whole, like, we can go to the moon.
Yeah.
You know, this whole, like, bragging and go to the moon, we went to the moon first. But they really want to avoid the destruction that's coming.
That's it.
You know? But yet still, the Lord gonna pull them. We either gonna pull them down or He's gonna pull them out. You know, and that's gonna be a bad man. I hope I'm alive and kicking it around that time. You know?
Esau gonna be in his bunker. Did we survive? It's gonna be a big black man in the bunker with him.
Yep.
He'll be like, how the fuck you get in here?
Yo, you see a big toe. I see a big toe coming down the hole.
Verse 3. And though they hid themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
And it's spiritual because they didn't have that technology back then. During that time, they didn't have underground bases underneath the water and things of that nature. Then underground bunkers. Like
Right.
Domes, deep military bunkers. They got them all throughout. Those like super cities, man. And it's only reserved for the chief individuals. society.
Yep.
It's above being a millionaire. It ain't got nothing to do with money. It's all about being the high echelon.
Like the movie 2012.
Yep, 2012. And only a few are gonna be able to attend that different gathering, man. Because they already know it's gonna be a nuclear onslaught where everybody's gonna perish. And just like us going into statistics and polls, like when you do certain things, they'll give you ask you certain questions on the internet. I remember I forgot what I was doing in particular, but they was asking, what would you do if it was a thermonuclear disaster? I'm thinking, man, these devils, man. I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one that got that. These devils know that there's gonna be a missile that's gonna let off.
Yeah.
It's real cool. That's that Albert Pike going into the Civil War. You know, they're ready. They've been preparing for that for the last 100+ years.
Since they started the Illuminati.
Yeah. So so the whole thing is to basically keep their line going, and we can survive, and we have our agenda, because it's all the same.
That's right, Al.
Mm-hmm. To achieve their new world order. And that's why it says he shall reign upon them while they are eating. Meaning he's going to send them nuclear missiles down just when they think that they're going to fulfill their enterprise. Scripture says he's going to disappoint them in their craftiness.
He's gonna get close to it too.
Yep. He's going to think he's getting real close, and the Lord just going to totally eliminate.
So for all you 2019 400-year prophecy niggerlights that believe that this is the next year is the end, hey, well, we pray this, but that means a whole lot of stuff got to happen in the next 365 days for us to be up out of here, man. It's a lot of prophecy to be fulfilled, man. A lot got to happen, man.
I got something real quick for brother. It's Revelation 6 and 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. Every mountain and island were moved out of their places, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. Yeah, so you niggas you Edomites, which me personally, I'm gonna start referring to you as niggas, because the curse is on you, it's on your ass.
That's right.
You know, so I had an Edomite nigga in my car last week. He got dumped. You know, so these rocks, you're gonna run to these rocks in the state of retreat. You're gonna try to hide yourself from all the chaos that you done committed on the planet Earth. Then you're gonna cower out, go try to hide, and act like you ain't got blood on your hands, man. No. Yeah, no. Keep going for you.
Beautiful.
It says, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. You should be in that spirit right now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see all these chariots out here. You don't see the prophets on the highways and byways. But then when this mass destruction started coming in, they hide us from him. That's why they see. I'm gonna say it like this, man. You elite. Even though you the elite of Esau, you the biggest cowards of the Edomites, man.
That's right.
You the biggest cowards, man. Because you got certain Edomites, low-level Edomites out here, they on the front line. They ain't hiding their face. You got guys like whistleblowers all over YouTube. They putting it out there. But then you doing all this witchcraft and setting up all this stuff, but you hiding. Nigga.
Where you at?
Yep. You know, hiding. Oh, the rocks ain't gonna fall on you. You gonna get grabbed out of that hole by a big fist and tossed head first into slavery.
That's right.
The Lord can't. Yahushua can't wait to get you devils, man.
That's right.
And he putting that spirit on us too, man. There was a point in time, and the truth is, I was just a devil. Now, hey, you devils make my fucking skin itch.
Yeah.
That's right, huh?
God damn it.
In Revelation 1, it's saying he's not gonna accomplish his new world order. All this stuff about the chip, man. Master's gonna take it, but the elect is not gonna take it.
Yeah. Esau gonna fuck around and we gonna chip his ass.
Yeah.
We go. Yeah, we gonna put that knoll in your ass. That all.
This is Job 20 and verse 23. And he is about to fill his belly The Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
So while he's trying to accomplish what the Georgia Guidestones say, he's trying to eliminate the population of 500 million. All right. While he's trying to do that and chip the mass population, all right. He's about to go into slavery. He's about to be the other way around. All right. He's trying to make people into cyborgs. All right. He's trying to make people into robots like these movies like Demolition Man.
Having sex with plastic women.
Yeah, you got the first robot that got a citizenship, in fucking Syria.
It's one of them countries, yeah. Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, some robot got a citizenship. It's then a black man, a so-called black man, go over there and get treated like a goddamn rug. Yeah. Damn shame, man.
Trying to import the so-called Latino tribes
Yeah.
from this land, but you giving goddamn robots fucking citizenship, man.
The world is ass back fucking crazy.
Don't be surprised if these little sex dolls start getting citizenships too, man.
Hey, I'm surprised they get rights.
2019 was a real weird and freaky year, man.
Yeah.
A lot of weird shit going on, man.
Because 2018 was the year that they revealed the sex doll.
Yeah.
Next year is gonna be. That's my baby right here. Get in the Uber with you and shit. Gotta pay for it too. It's a sick world, man.
That's basically what's coming to Esau. To let another brother blaze his foot. It's good
I'm good on the camera. I'm good.
Yeah, man. Brother hit a myriad of topics, man. Just gonna continue to flow in the spirit of prophecy, man. Somebody get
I'm good.
Even these two prophecies, these two precepts that came out when we started the bar camp down the walkway, man. We're gonna continue flowing that spirit. Not 1910.
All right, come. This is Revelation 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shah.
Right. So this is John the Revelator, the vision of the angel. An angel came to him. So the angel told him to not bow down and worship him. He's a fellow servant of Yahweh Shah, who has testimony of Yahweh Shah.
Worship Yahweh. For the testimony of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy.
That's why I had to brother get that precept again, because we're continuing in that spirit, man. The spirit of prophecy. In which, if you do your due diligence, man, and the Most High Yahweh Shah is truly guiding you, man. The men, the body of great millstone, contain the prophecy of the Lord. Yahweh Shah is evident. Even as far as, so I'm not going to go too far into this topic, but even as far as what's going on with these other camps, IUIC, particularly at this moment in time, the fruits of their labor is beginning to show. Because when it comes to agriculture and growing things, you don't just plant a seed and you wake up the next day and you got fruit. It takes time for that seed to germinate, to grow roots, to grow a stem, to grow branches. Ultimately to have fruit.
That's just GMO.
Yeah. But
It's some GMO.
I started to say, to get back to the point of the men and body of great millstones, starting with the apostles and elders, have this spirit, man. Have this spirit of prophecy that's given to us by our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah.
Right.
All right.
If I can add to what you're saying, because now you're starting to see a common trend amongst IUIC. When they get asked questions about prophecies, they do a whole bunch of skipping around. So if they had the spirit of prophecy, it's just boom, quick answers. But instead they skipping around, man. Like what the brother said, that fruit is withering away. You got to
If I could just add on to what the brother said, prophecy is where our hope lies. If you ain't pushing prophecy, you ain't pushing hope, man. You just pushing a false narrative. You ain't giving a whole full spectrum of things, man. The way we go into prophecies here at Great Millstone, we give you the
bitter herbs, and we give you the sweet, man. And that's what we desire, the sweet. But wait, you can't really enjoy the sweet or take it for what it's worth unless you understand the bitter, man. That's why we out here, man. You know, rain, sleet, or snow, man.
You can't have one without the other.
Oh, you got it. Right. Don't you have it there?
Well, the scriptures say in Matthew 7 that a corruptible tree cannot bring forth good fruits, man. So, Yahushua already gave us the blueprint on these types. You good?
This is Psalms chapter 40, verse 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. So this is what? This is the testimony of Yahushua. All right, which is what? The spirit of prophecy.
All right. This is John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Yahweh, and the Word was Yahweh. The same was in the beginning with Yahweh. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
Yeah, so Yahushua is what? Yahushua is the first of everything, man. All right, and Yahushua is the first, the greatest spirit created by the Most High, Yahweh. All right, to create everything that we have here, man. That's why everything is of Yahushua, man. That's the importance of Yahushua. That's the importance of that sacrifice. That's the importance of Yahushua being put in the flesh in that carnation to be the perfect and ultimate sacrifice, man. All right, because in previous carnates or times in the flesh, he wasn't perfect. But when he came back as Yahushua, he was what? He was perfect, man. He was perfect, and he was fully focused on doing the will of the Most High. Fully focused on doing the will of Yahweh, man.
That's right.
Our power, man. All right. Go back to the
Yeah. This is Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 18. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day.
Yeah, because that path of the just, all right, that has that light. That light is the spirit, man. The spirit, really a righteous spirit, man. All right. When Yahushua left this realm and said, "We are the light." Man. So go forth and let your light shine before men. All right? And that's why we gotta continue to fight, man. We gotta continue to fight, man. Fight these left-handed energies, fight the flesh, fight division in the body. Just ultimately fight just like Yahushua. Fight ultimately to do the will of our Heavenly Father, man.
Beautiful.
You know? And like what the brother's saying, you're starting to see primarily the men of great millstone lights is just off the chain. I did last night. I was just scrolling through my subscriptions within an hour time frame, and this was like 1, 2 in the morning. Within an hour time frame, and that's just my subscriptions. It was probably about 20, 25 videos uploaded by men of great millstone, and that's just my subscriptions. You know what I'm saying? And that's just in 1 hour. So imagine 24 hours. That light is just off the chain because the spirit of prophecy is coming in, man. You know, I'm pretty sure. In probably the last 2 weeks, it's probably been at least 5,000 videos uploaded by collective. Collective. It's probably been about 5,000 videos in about a 2-week span. That's that light shining more and more and more until the perfect day.
Isaiah 60.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid.
Beautiful.
And that's what we're going to be going into with the light of the truth to wear light. What is that light? Going to truth. Anything these times of darkness. Going against sin. Sin is the darkness, the evil. That's it. Verse 15. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick. That's right. And it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
If I could say, what's good of lighting this candle and putting it up under that bushel? What's the good of having that light? You don't let it be the light. You see what I'm saying?
Why
That's it.
try to take light and make it dark? No. You take that light and let that light shine, brother. You know what I'm saying? You let that light glow, you know?
One of the lights is wasn't that page before everything was made by sea? The water was clean.
Yep.
We didn't have GMO food.
Nope.
GMO food is part of that darkness. That's right. Esau is the wicked. It's part of the darkness. Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Because Lord willing, if like the Bishop of Tasman went into, 1 in the morning, 12 at night, 2 in the morning, man. Ding, 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 ding. Because Lord willing, if we have that true and pure light, we're gonna be the ruling class, man, in the kingdom for our people, man. The pinnacle of that hill. That hill and mountain represent governments.
That's right.
So we reinstitute the government and the organization, the structure of our nation.
Isaiah 2.
So Lord willing, we're gonna be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That light, somebody got the light.
That's right.
This little light of mine.
Yahweh Shai said it was in John 9:5. He said, as long as I'm in the world, I'm the light of the world. When he went back to the Spirit, what did he do? He sent the Holy Spirit down, man. That's that light. That's like a flashlight. You know what I'm saying?
Spirit is fire.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah. See? But you know, and this right here, this is the Holy Spirit revived. You know, because remember the Holy Spirit came the first time as a coal of fire, you know, came down. And then, you know, the curses came, we went into captivity. So then the Lord brought forth the comfort, man. So this is the Holy Spirit in these days that we got to use. And because we using this Holy Spirit, this light is off the chain. Right. I'm talking about just collectively as just one body of brothers in the Atlanta camp. We pushing at least 300 to 400 videos collectively a week. I did about 10 videos this week myself. So I know brothers that did about the same, if not more.
That's quick point of what you said, Bishop. But that's even the importance of understanding and following order. Because what was the order that was pushed out for the Men of Great Millstone? To do 3 videos a week. All right, and you gotta trust the fact that the Most High Yahweh Shai has ordained our apostles to lead the remnant of Jacob of Israel to salvation.
Yeah.
All right, and that's what it's about.
Well, you know,
Just doing the work and doing the will going.
that's right. That's why we're on the edge of our seat, waiting to what Apostle Har gonna be the next year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We follow that order. Whatever the order come down, then that's when we push it. So yeah.
Oh, but that's probably one of the mixed slides.
Yeah, God.
But that's the point that I wanted to make as far as that order or that decree that went out. The importance of that is he's enabling you to show your light to the world.
God.
What other Israelite leaders are saying are mandating their congregation to do works, man.
God.
And put it out there so where it ain't just going to camp seldomly every once in a while.
That's the commandment of
Put your
man.
light out there.
God.
It's the commandment of man.
Yeah. That's the ridiculous.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
How is the gospel of the kingdom preached if men just sitting at home just go to camp? Nah, man, put it out there, man. Let it go, man.
And you look at these other camps. When you look at these other camp members, you go on their page. Like I'm gonna name names. I don't give a damn, man. Like this nigga in what that used to be in the GMS Charlotte camp, Malak Sharp page. Man, one swipe of the thumb, you at 6 months ago. Just one swipe of the thumb. A lot of you pages, a lot of you guys, just one swipe of the thumb, you last year.
You go one swipe, you're gonna be at the beginning of their page.
That's it. Really. But like you said, amongst GMS members, one swipe of the thumb, you still in the same week. Niggas. Niggas, man.
That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. Because I say, even being, I speak for myself, being a younger man, like man, How am I gonna do 3 videos a week? Got faith, man. You push it. Then it's like, man, how many can I do a week, man?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Of course, you attack it within your measure, within your life. But that really, that's the fun of it, man. It's challenging yourself to actually see that perfection. That's really the fun of this truth, man. It's like, man, how close to pure righteousness can I get? Because like Buzz was saying in the weeks, man, that wicked, evil, nigga shit is played out. What's the trending topic is hashtag righteousness.
Yeah, I was just to add to the brother point. He spoke about how much videos, but notice the spirit is so abundant right now that everybody is able to do 3 videos. There was a point in time, maybe 5 years ago, the spirit wasn't as abundant as it is now. So we wasn't doing 3 videos anymore. Now, man, it's linked to where, man, the Lord's looking out for the body. He just setting, giving all kind of work. You got work here, work there. There was a point in time it wasn't like that.
What did King David say? He said his cup runneth over.
And then I think a little tip. If you don't feel like you're there, of course, pray, fast, read, build up, watch messages, videos, start basic. Link up with brothers, man. If you don't feel confident in the strength of your light, get 2 lights put together and stronger. It's automatically stronger.
Articles,
synergy.
Yeah, watch the news.
Yeah, news.
The scriptures say watch ye as well as pray. So you're supposed to be watching for these prophecies to come to pass, and as you see it come to pass, you do a lesson on it. All right, that's that thing that. You did a lap? Oh, okay.
No fucking smoke, man. Where the fuck is the smoke at?
Some cat stuck in a tree.
Hopefully, you might have a heart attack.
Where is it at?
It's hot over there. But you know, like we were saying, watch as well as pray. It's things happening. If you produce at least, really like the brother, what's the brother's name? I'm bad with names. The brother in Alabama, the head, Arum. Arum did a video months ago. He said, man, really 3 videos a week. That's lukewarm. If you only doing 3 in a week, you ain't hitting on nothing. It's you telling me only 3 things happen in your week that you could only do a lesson on? Come on, man.
You gotta have faith in the spirit and the power of Yahweh by Shah. He'll build you. If you really want that,
That's it.
This is Colossians chapter 1, verse 13. Well, no, I'm starting 12. It says, giving thanks unto the Father, which have made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light, who have delivered us from the power of darkness and have translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son. So that's beautiful, man. The scripture says the Lord allowed us to be partakers in life, man. So we engulfed in life right now, man. If anybody asks us a question about current events, it don't even have to even be about the scripture. It can be current events, sexual education. You know, how the body part of a woman works, how the body part of a man works. Science, job, anything, whatever the case may be. Fabrics. Brothers don't have an answer. You know, brothers don't have an answer. Pretty much, it's gonna be rare to get an I don't know from a brother that's in that life.
More than likely, it's a foolish question if it's an I don't know.
Yep. If it's an I don't know, it's probably gonna be like, hey, should I chop my shoe this way? But when
Can I bring out something?
The Lord said he delivered us from the power of darkness. Because there's power in left hand energy. That dark energy, that shit is powerful as hell.
Hey, because it comes from the Most High.
Yeah, look at our people, man. Them niggas can't break that darkness to save their life. But we did,
I got something that pass. All right, this is Proverbs 1:1. And it says, this is the Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, the king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive instructions of wisdom, justice, judgment, equity, to give subtlety to the simple, and to the young men knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall obtain unto wise counsel. You got it, brother.
It goes on, man. These lights, put your light in the pot, so to speak. Man. Put your light in the pot. We're in the process of creating a massive light of righteousness, man. All right, and like the brother brought out in Proverbs 1:1, something to the simple. We was all simple. We was all niggas, so to speak, in the world.
We was in darkness.
Yeah. We were in the dark. Didn't have proper judgment. Didn't use real knowledge and wisdom. All right, following the multitude of evil. The list goes on and on. All right, but here's our opportunity to show the Most High Yahweh that we don't want no parts of that lifestyle.
All right, this on Friday. Red's father, he said, no. You want some of this old man? That's like the Most High doing it to us. Y'all want some of this too? You like, no. Hell no. No, I don't want that beef.
All right, this is Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. That goes into understanding that we've gotten through the Spirit. All right? That even though America, in the world, America's saying, oh man, we can go out here, we can get it, man. We can do this, make this move, deal with this chick, link up with this dude, make this move. Nah, man, this ain't our rest, man. All right? It says arise ye and depart. It's like the bishop is going into. That's why the men of great hills are on fire, man. Video. We have an understanding that this is our rest, man. All right, if it's not our rest, what are we to do? Labor.
Can I bring out something real quick if you don't mind? This is 2nd Ezra 16:4. And it says, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? And we part of that fire too. That fire of us men, starting with the apostles and elders, pushing his word. We're part of that fire too. Because the scriptures say in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, that the Lord said that this devil shall be, he's got to be revealed. He's going to be revealed and exposed. How does it say? By the
son of perdition. No, the mystery of iniquity doth work. Say he shall be revealed and consumed by the spirit of fire.
Spirit of I'll get it real quick if you don't mind, so we're not butchering it. It's 2 Thessalonians 2. Somebody get that before me, if somebody can get that. 2 Thessalonians 2:2.
Yeah, man, because like the brother was going into,
I got it.
That marvelous light is something else, man. You got it.
I got it real quick. I'll bring it out since we don't want to butcher. 2 Thessalonians 2, and I'll read it real quick, 7. And it says, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked one be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Spirit of his mouth. Read that again.
I lost it. You got it going.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work.
Yeah, because the mystery. The mystery of iniquity is Esau, man. Esau evil. Because even that goes to show you that Hosea 4:6 is real. All right. Because even with all the things that Esau did to our people, and all people around the world and the world, all right, it was still a mystery of who is this evil doer in the world, man. It was Esau, man. The whole time it was your neighborly, so-called friendly, next door white. We're in the cardigan in the top hat.
Leave it to Beaver was the devil. Who knew?
Right. Hey, Mr. Rogers was a damn demon too.
It was, man.
He's a pedophile.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work.
This ain't already work. Because this is all prophecy, man. These are prophecies. with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, being unused for a short period of time, and spreading his wickedness and transgressions and just debauchery around the world. All right, and this is his work. This is his kingdom, man.
Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Yeah, and he's been taken out of the way by what? By prophecy. All right, by the power of the prophecy, man. By the power of the words given to us by Yahweh, by Yahweh.
Verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed.
Esau.
Yep.
Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
The spirit of his mouth, man. All right, the power of prophecy, man. That's why we just gotta keep doing it, man. All right, Esau, you're finished.
Yep.
Esau, your kingdom is falling. Jake, believe it or not, Jake is getting closer and closer to the truth, man, every day. All right, but how is Jake getting closer and closer to the truth? By his servants working diligently, man. By, even if I hit you with this, because the first video I saw years ago was a video from the GMS camp. Now, when those brothers went out to the highways and hedges, they didn't know I was gonna watch the video. But months later, I just so happened to catch it. That work, Lord willing, brought a hopeful elect member into the body. Absolutely. That's how it worked, man. They go into what? We're going to the seed, man. All right, every day we're planting spiritual seeds in this earth. Boom, boom.
Pollinating this place.
Right. And then you got angels, you know, like as that seed grows, you got angels going and germinating, spreading seed, you know, things growing, fruit falling and reproducing.
The angels gonna reap.
Yeah.
They gonna reap. You say you didn't like Matthew 13, 49. I got something for you real quick in this situation. Hosea 6 and 5. Therefore have I hewed them by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth. This is Hosea 6 and 5. Therefore have I hewed them by the prophets.
You goes into cutting and chopping down.
It's a heavy chapter too.
Going into by what? By the prophets, man. Because even this prophecy is a part of our culture, man. Yeah. All right. You go into Genesis 1, 2, 3.
Yes, it is.
Prophecy, man.
Moses said that into the Most High, all Israel were prophets.
Yeah, prophecy is a part of our culture, man. This is heavy, man. The spirit, it's heavy because it's all of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, we defeating our biggest enemy, our greatest enemy, with no weapons except the prophecy. You know I'm holding that, but I mean.
Hosea 6 and 5. Therefore have I hewed them by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth.
They say I have slain them. All right. So you are if on your spirit you got a tag of death, you already dead.
Yeah, it was written.
But if you have a chance for salvation, don't think, oh, I'm good, I got it. Nah, man, labor and enter into your rest, man.
Yeah. All
right. But when it was written, I have slain them. They're already dead, man.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, you got it. You got the floor.
But that's why even in the world, I'm having to brother bring out Micah 2 and 10 again. You gotta really labor to not look at the world in a carnal sense, man. You gotta try to the best of your ability and pray for it. And I believe in spirit that Yahweh Shai, if you earnestly pray for that spiritual discernment, be able to see and move in the spirit and not be so carnal, that's an ability the Most High can easily give you, man.
Well, if I can add to what you're saying, then when you go into the where the fuck is all these bikes coming from, man? Some hobo's bike, man. When you go into the art of the book, the art of seduction, they go into the fact that the best way to not be seduced is to be content. And the scriptures say content with what does it say? Content with how's the word? Contentment with godliness. How's it say? Because that's the best way to not be seduced by the world is to just be content. Be content with your daily bread. Be content with just having enough. When you go out of that, when you go outside of that, that's when carnality comes in. because now you see, oh, I need to get this nice car to get that woman, or I need to have a bankroll and all that shit. To hell with all that, like you said earlier. That shit is played out. Like everybody's in uproar about 50 Cent buying all them cars. That shit is lame, man. Nigga spent $2 million on cars or whatever. So what? That shit is played out, man. Like you said, being in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that's what's cool. Not being a big head nigga in America looking to get a 2019 Hellcat. That's not it, bro.
Hey, a lot of these millionaires, multi-millionaires, they're gonna be looking for salvation right now. They're gonna be like, bro, because all that stuff that they got, it ain't gonna be worship.
Look at Chance the Rapper. What he's doing on social media right now. Reading the scripture. Just sit down.
They don't want us to get Apostle Elder.
Yeah. Doing a live stream.
Yeah, right?
But why are they doing
Where he see that? Where he get that from? Come on,
They're
man.
doing it because righteousness is now cool, man. All right? Being in the spirit, understanding these scriptures, all right? Fleeing from wickedness is the cool thing, man. Because even when you being like, cool, whatever, the cool cat want the cat that's doing what everybody doing for real. The cool cat is like, man, I'm just doing me. And then by him doing him, and like, it draws others to his spirit. Because it's like, man, this dude's different, man. Like, what's up with this guy? They want to know. It's intriguing. Even like when you deal with a woman, it's like when you hold certain things back, it makes her draw closer. Yep. Because it's like, what's up with this? It's a mystery. Yeah.
Please. All right. Right. It's Ecclesiastes 9:17. And it says, the words of wise men are heard in quiet, more than the cries of him that ruleth among fools.
Right, because even with a wise man does what? A wise man uses his ears and his mouth proportionately.
Ooh.
So you're gonna listen more than you speak. But it's like if you're a man that listens more than you speak, what are you doing? You're just able to take in more and more information.
Yes. Scripture say a fool multiply of his words.
Right. And then so it's like, so if you're a person or you're a man that's constantly just listening, learning. When you speak and you think about your speech and you put it out there, it's like, man, where'd that come from? Because first of all, that even creates a certain level of scarcity. So where you're not just talking. If you just, even if you have a certain level of knowledge, understanding, if you're just blabbing, it's so abundant that people don't look at it as being valuable. But you dilute yourself. But if you're a man that shorten words, much understanding, it's like, man, they do heavy, man.
I got something for you. This is Proverbs 12 and 20 and 23. A prudent man concealeth knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaiming foolishness.
Yeah, a prudent man, what now?
Concealeth knowledge.
Concealeth knowledge, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off, bro, but I'm gonna say this. It's actually harder to speak than it is to listen. First thing a baby learns is how to listen. Because then the hardest thing you gotta do is repeat what you hear. So it's harder to speak and say certain things than it is to actually intake it, man. Yeah. Hey, you ever threw up? Yeah. That shit hurt, nigga. Yeah. It don't hurt to eat.
It's smooth going down.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit real.
Throw that shit up, man.
I got precept back on that. You guys say something? Yeah, go ahead, brother.
But Brother Yadai was saying, as far as using short words, right? You have like in boxing, some boxers, they just throw a lot of punches, but then a real good boxer, he don't have to throw a lot. He just hits you where it hurts. Power shots. You don't have to throw as many.
Right.
That's even I got to think about it. But even with that, one reason why Mayweather is so effective with that, because he didn't do what? He didn't take a lot of hits. But you know, and that following the spirit. If you follow the spirit will guide you where you need to go. Right. Now even sometimes the spirit put pressure on you, man. Hey, endure that chastening, man. Because we speak about who the Most High love, he chastened as a son.
That's right.
Endure that, man. Because it's just like with a father. A father's trying to strengthen you and make you the best you can be. But when you fall on the spirit, you're not taking a bunch of L's, so to speak. Every punch is powerful. Bam, bam. That's what we doing. We're Lord willing, taking less and less L's. That's why you got Esau getting dumped on a date with me to the other bank.
Let me read this real quick if you don't mind. This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 14. And it says, a fool also is full of words. A man cannot tell what shall be and what shall be after him who can tell him.
Because even with that, a fool is full of words. If you're just blabbing, and then we in a conversation, I'm waiting for you to stop talking. My point is crossed. You ain't listening. You ain't learning. You're not being prudent.
Yeah.
Right.
Prudence goes into caring after your affairs.
Right.
So even brother brought out a man's goings of the Lord, man. Baby steps, man. Levels. That's baby steps, man. Because even if you have to understand a man's goings of the Lord, if I'm wherever I'm at in the world with this person and he's talking to me, why the most I'm bringing this person around? Right. That's what you should be thinking about. You know what I'm saying?
I say this too. That's a real safe. That's a safe zone. I enjoy being a young man in the truth.
Yeah.
It's a safe zone. You know, the reason why I say it's a safe zone is because you a child, the responsibility is really on the parent. You're just there to eat. Then as you get older, you have more responsibility, but it's still a safe zone.
Yeah.
So that part of the ministry really should be embraced.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if some
Be a Toys R Us kid, man.
shit pop off, you know, in our camp where we did something wrong, some brothers ain't gonna really get in trouble. I'm gonna get got on. Well, Rochester gonna get got on. I want. You know, the brothers why did that brother? They ain't gonna ask about a brother that's been in it for 6 months. Yeah. So it's a level of a safe zone, which that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, shit. Some brothers. They gonna get into the kingdom of heaven just holding signs.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing
Nothing wrong with
They
that,
have to
man.
get arrested.
Bro,
They have to get jumped.
hey, if we get out of here, this brother gotta do this brother gotta do that, I gotta do this, you gotta hold a sign, bro, hold that sign to fucking perfection.
Yeah.
Child, you know?
Them brothers that come in them last hour.
Right.
Israelites.
Didn't keep one law.
But that's even with that understanding, confusion of faces coming in. We can't get offended.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai said, it's really offensive shall come. Woe to him that is offended.
That's right.
It's gonna be men coming into our camp who are willing, who just like Edomites.
Yeah.
Try the spirit by the spirit, see if it's of the Most High.
That's right.
You know, it's gonna be men that come in last hour.
Yep.
We don't have to don't have to necessarily do the work that other men do.
Yeah.
Don't get offended.
That's right.
Yeah. They gonna get the same penny.
Yeah, somebody get Bible shop Ephesians 4 and 5.
If you pray for your mother or your father or whoever, they ain't getting it at the time, you gonna stop praying for them? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
You don't know what, hey, Yahweh Shai can have mercy at any point. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, they still been praying for them. I'm finna have mercy on them right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
real.
then bam, they delivered.
Delivered.
You know?
And they didn't come in. Your
They
father,
ain't come to camp.
your father might just say he ain't coming to camp.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Your brother, you know.
This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4. There is one body and one spirit, even as you are called in one hope of your calling.
Right. So we're all standing because we were called. All right. And with this, the hope of our calling is that we can stand here firmly rooted in Yahweh Shai in order, all right, in the words that he gives to us and the understanding thereof, we can Lord willing attain salvation. That's the hope. All right.
Verse 5. One Lord, one faith.
One Lord, one Messiah, one Heavenly Father, one Lord. Continue.
One faith.
Continue.
One baptism.
One baptism. Continue.
One power, and Father of all, who is above all, and through all, and in you all.
And in you all, man. So the main points I wanted to hit too was one baptism, man. All right, being submerged in the Spirit. All right, that's why just follow the Spirit, man. All right. If it's time for you to step the game up, hey, pray, step the game up, man. If it's time for you to fall back, pray, fall back. It's really the truth is difficult because it's a pressurized situation. But when you break it down to its purest elements and its purest forms, it's really so simple.
Like gold. Gold is tried in the furnace.
Yep.
Yeah, when you're trying to go in the front, you're proving it. Yep. All right, but you know what one thing, the main thing that makes it so hard for men in this truth to be built up correctly is that pride, man. That pride creeps in.
He got through.
That's
He didn't let his woman walk through and he went around.
It's like, no, this ain't, you ain't baptized, bro. You still proud, man. You know what I'm saying? No, bro's got pieces on deck.
Okay, Con, I'll bring one.
I got one after you too.
Okay, Con, this is James 1:12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord power hath promised to them that love him.
The Most High, Yahweh Shai, have promised that covenant. He's still standing in the covenant.
Yep.
You know, and enduring, man, enduring. We already understand that this is not our rest. And if you allow it to, it will surely destroy you. It will destroy you with the sure destruction. All right. But what's on the other side of that coin? The opportunity to be saved, bro.
Yeah, long suffering, man.
Just get your ass in line, all right, and try to punch your ticket to a chariot, man.
You'll have the opportunity to actually be living a prophecy. You know what I'm saying? Even though we live in the prophecy now, imagine you living that prophecy in Revelation where it said, we behold, and it was like a sea fire mingled with glass. Imagine you watching that. You being worthy enough to partake in that sighting.
The glory that you receive from your, because it's not going to be just you. It'll be if the Lord have mercy on your household, your family, whoever the Lord have mercy on, they're going to be with you.
Seeing your sons and your daughters take a new form. Yeah, man.
Glorifying the water daddy. They're going to speak that Hebrew, the water.
Yeah, you're going to really be able to give them a firm hug. You know Yahweh Shai on a first name basis. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He calls your name.
Yeah, like he give you like, no, bro, you really you such and such, man.
Yeah, right.
Wow, that's the glory that's attached to it. So when you got that hope, you really just going through the motions. That hope got to be firm. That's the thing about it. Hope has to be firm, because when you got that hope, no matter what come your way, you're still gonna be like, man, let's get it. Let's get it. You know, let's do this.
That's why long suffering is the biggest component of your walk. Because a lot of like you said, you don't think the apostles and elders laboring 30 plus years want to get the hell up out of here. But then you got Jake that come in 6 months ago, and because World War III didn't pop off, it's all a lie, and they go back into the fucking world, man.
Don't want to take no damn advice from nobody. You got all the answers. You tripping.
You tripping, man.
You gonna find yourself in a situation. Yep. Cause you hard-headed. You know it all. You know it. You got it. You know you gonna do your thing.
Most High gonna put them like how you said, being a child. You know, now you putting yourself, you want to be, this is like our big boy said in ATL, this is grown folks business. Let's say, okay, so now the Most High gonna put them grown folk situations on your ass, man. You want to be an elder and apostle so bad, all right, when the top roll down, set yourself up there with the top and see how this judgment come down, and see if you set for that shit, man.
Yeah. Because they dealing with a whole nother level of pressure. Yeah. You know, that's why you gotta just stay in the safe zone.
That preeminence, cut that preeminence shit, man.
Yeah, it tells you that in Ecclesiastes 7. It says, seek not preeminence over the Lord, nor the seat of the king. If you seeking to be in some type of top seat or top position, you in the wrong mind frame. You gotta let the Lord put you there, man.
This nigga Adam Abbott. What the fuck? He said he John, or he Adam, or he John, or
he's Peter.
He's Peter. He's a head disciple, and he's King David. Man, I pray you how about Shimmy Yahweh Shai fuck him up, man.
And then he said that the Lord took him and the other light-skinned dude to see the other 10 disciples. So ain't nobody else on the earth a disciple. This guy's. But you know what? I got this quick precept.
Call him preeminent Adam.
Because we going into
preeminent Adam.
The distance of time and how the Lord got this thing set up. This is Matthew chapter 20 and verse 1. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. When he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. So everybody agreed for that penny.
Yeah, for the men who came in, it's like, the penny is salvation. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm Israelite. Oh cool, I'm hired to do this. Cool. Let me go do the work, man.
Count the cost.
Yeah, count the cost.
Yep. It says, and he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace.
Yeah, so it's what y'all doing, man? It's work to be done. All right, my vineyard is got work to do, man. What y'all doing?
All right, it says, And he said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, I will give you.
Yeah,
And
so the fruit is out here, man. All right. Now is it ready yet? No. All right. But the thing about it is we are the water. We're the fertilizer. All right. You know what I'm saying? We're the instrument, so to speak, that are going to enable the seeds to grow into fruit, man.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to stay down, continue to do the work.
Yep.
It says,
I'm good.
and he went out again about the 6th hour and 9th hour and did likewise.
So it's a continuous process, man. Like we said, it's a lot of people to be saved, man. All right, somebody get Zechariah 12 chapter.
Let me finish this up.
It's a lot of fruit to be saved, man. That's why the owner of the vineyard went out multiple times.
Yep.
This hour, that hour.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's a continuous process, and it's a lot of fruit.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of Israelites that are going to be saved. So prophecy.
The higher the harvest is plenteous.
It says, verse 6, and about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and said unto them, why stand ye here all the day idle?
The 11th hour, man.
They say unto him, because no man have hired us.
So who are the supervisors and the managers going to the hopeful employees like, yo, come on, man, it's a job to be done, man. All right, it's people to be saved, man. Who are those men that are crying aloud and sparing not?
like Issachar. Look at Issachar, for example. Issachar, they go out, they wake up early in the morning, they go out, they stand at the store, and they wait for somebody to come put them on the job. You know? So that's like, somebody come and say, hey, man, why y'all standing out here? You like, you waiting for somebody to hire us. Hey, come on, I got some work for you. You know? But this is how it's popping.
Might be a Jake right there.
You know? I'm gonna keep going.
That might be a Jake right there.
It says, he said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto his steward, call the laborers and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first.
And what does the scripture say? The scripture say, work that work while it is day.
Yep. And it said when the evening comes, when that darkness comes, when the Most High Yahweh opens up that big boy judgment, it's like, yeah, what you been doing, man? Where your work's at?
Hey, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, Matthew
You
25.
got levels. Y'all brothers follow me, but you got levels of salvation. You got levels of salvation. In the time of Jacob's trouble, he said what? You're gonna be saved out of it. So before we even get up on the chariot, we're gonna have to get saved out of situations. We're gonna be in near-death situations. That's salvation. But the ultimate salvation is from the missiles. We're gonna get saved from the pestilence. We're hoping to get saved from the pestilence. We're hoping to get saved from the famine. We're hoping to get saved from the sword. We're hoping to get saved from the mark of the beast. And we're hoping to get saved from the missiles. That's the ultimate salvation.
Concentration camps.
So even all of that, when that evening time, that dark time comes, that's the beginning of salvation. Until we get to the big boy, when Yahweh Shah come back and deliver us from the church. But it's gonna be little situations happening where the Lord's gonna save you and your family from.
Or put the spirit on us to save others.
Or he might put the spirit on you to save yourself. Like, no, you get out of there.
You got it. Cool. Because if I could say, because when you read Jeremiah 30 and it goes into Jacob's trouble, right a few verses after it tells you at that point, then our bands shall be burst. So when Jacob's trouble comes, we're gonna be released from these bands of being underneath, being away, being against the Lord, being against us. It's like you said in that time when all hell breaks loose. That all hell is not really for us. That's really for the 2/3 and for the rest of the other nations, man. Right. So if we're gonna be laughing at famine and destruction and that 7, come on, we gonna be out of that. It ain't for us. We, like you said, we might be able to save ourselves out of that.
Hey, the only thing we won't be able to save ourselves from is the missiles.
That's it.
We're gonna need, I'm gonna say this: we can't save ourselves from nothing.
Yeah.
We need Yahweh Shai to give us the inspiration to get out this situation. That's right.
Perfectly worded.
We're gonna need Yahweh Shai, period, when missiles come. Like the Lord will give brothers certain spirits to get out of certain situations in that day. When the missiles come, You ain't gonna be able to jump up like dope.
It's like, adios. Nope, gotta go.
Finish this off with you. It says, but when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more. They likewise received every man a penny.
Yeah, I've been laboring for this long. This man just came on the job, bro. Whatever, man. Just labor for your penny, man.
Yeah.
If you don't get that penny, you ain't gonna have shit. You're gonna be shit out of luck.
Yeah, like the guy Daniel Allen, you know, on the crowd, he's being super proud. You know, calling brothers from Great Millstone, his sons. Y'all my sons.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah, on the live stream. He didn't clearly say like, yeah, great, but he was talking to the brothers of Great Millstone.
Hey, what can I say something, please? Because the scriptures say, who is my father and who is my mother, but he that doeth the will of the Most High. You're not doing the will of the Most High. Who the hell is this guy thinking?
He ain't been to the highways and byways in 3 or 4 months, but he hanging out with people in the dark with that black coat.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. But he gonna say, yeah, y'all are my sons. Y'all gonna say this, y'all came up watching me and Bun Lawyer too. So I'm a brick in that building too. So it's like, I'll be, you know, me personally, I'll be real with you. I didn't watch Daniel.
I watched
Bun Lawyer.
I watched Bun Lawyer.
I didn't watch Daniel. I never watched Daniel. Not disrespecting him or nothing like that. But he's proud. But he's one of them type of dudes that'll be like, well, I've been laying it, I've been holding it down too. You know how he get it in. I've been holding it down too.
After they already agreed to work for a specific amount.
Yep.
For the
Jeez,
thing,
that's a proud statement,
agreed.
man.
Now you want to go back and well, I deserve more. Nah, nigga, man.
And if I can say too, that's like those demons that those
That's crazy.
seductive spirits too. Because really, if you read the contract and like the brother said, you count the cost. You're not gonna work for X. The contract don't say X amount of years, 10 years, 15 years. Right. The contract says until salvation comes.
Even unto death. Yep.
Yeah, unto death or one unto salvation.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I got a little bit more. It says, but
That's proud,
verse 11,
man.
and when they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the house, saying, these last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden and heat of the day. Talking shit.
And if you think about it, that's really
That's a nigga spirit.
mindset too. Because even if you look at it, if you actually look at it, it's like, all right, even if you've been laboring longer, of course there's certain trials that come with laboring and long suffering for that long. But really, the Most High enable you to have more time to get prepared for Jacob's trouble, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Where a man coming in the 11th hour or a later time.
He ain't got a Hebrew prayer.
You know, he going more so just off pure faith, man. Yeah. But meanwhile, you have all this time to get built up in the spirit, to actually get prepared and drink from the living waters. You know what I'm saying? But you like, man, bro, that scripture's a stumbling block too.
Yeah, it is. That scripture, that's a stumbling block. And I'm gonna say this too, then I'm gonna pass to the brother Gamal. When you read the beginning of the chapter, it said everybody agreed to the 1 penny. Right. Everybody agreed to 1 penny. Whether it came in at the 3rd hour, 6th hour, 9th hour, or the 11th hour, before they went out, before the Lord sent them out into the field, they agreed on that 1 penny. And that's salvation. So it's like, okay, let's say, you know, you in the time of salvation, let's say you go up on the chariot a split second before me, or 10 seconds before me. Oh, what am I? Why would that even be a thought in my head? How did he get on the chariot before me? Bro, my whole purpose of this was to get on it. Regardless of when I got on it, I got on it. Like that shouldn't even be a thought. But like with the brother, that's a preeminent nigga.
No, that's I heard about forefathers because Elisha, he saw Elijah go up to the church. He asked for a double portion of
He didn't scoff.
He didn't scoff. Yeah, but you know you got a lot of proud guys. See, one thing about this word, this word can puff you up, man. Scripture say knowledge puff it up. That's why in your daily prayers, brothers need to be, if you're growing in the spirit, you need to be praying for humility.
Yeah.
Ask the Lord to give you more humility. You know, make you more meek. You can say, Bakasha, Nathan Yaha Raha Shah Aina. Give me the spirit of meek. You know, give to me the spirit of meek. Bakasha. That's the way of, you know. Yeah, you ain't in it. When you proud with this word, it really dilutes the message.
Yeah.
It takes away from the Lord. You know? Yeah. It ain't even that deep.
It's supposed to be an example, to men that were working on the first hour, second hour. They're supposed to be an example to the 11th hour. Like
That's it.
The 11th hour is like are looking up. Hey, you got men that's under you. For you may have put in a certain number of years, and they look up to you in the spirit. Now you don't get proud over that, but you use that and be a better leader and example.
That's right, Doc.
This will motivate you to keep going because you got, like you're a parent, you got kids. I know for a lot of us, that's motivation to keep pushing because you got somebody else that doesn't look at it.
That's right, Doc.
Scripture says that, those of us, well, especially the older men, okay, it says they watch for your soul.
Yeah. What does it say? Be subjected to those that have the elders that have the rule over you, and then it says to the brethren, what's it say about the brethren? Be of service to each other or something like that. So that we all in this together. But I got a quick precept to that talent to what we just the bishop was going into. This is Romans 12:1, and it says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your body a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. So when you come in that spirit of like, how he get a penny, but more a penny than I got a penny. Bro, salvation is your, do whatever it takes to get salvation, man.
Right.
You know?
Hey, look at King David, the beloved of the Lord, man. The beloved of Yahweh Shema Shai said he'd be a dormant in the kingdom. But here go Jake. Jake done been selling Percocets his whole goddamn life. They got the hood strung out, shooting choppers, and then come in the truth at the last minute, want to be in a high seat. Shaving down the hairpin on the chopper.
God. Just last week.
From a semi to an automatic, like these niggas up. And you ready to truth out. Yeah, man, I'm a man of God. Man, go down, man.
Even in school,
Still got cocaine under your fingertips, man. What the fuck is you talking about?
The teacher always said, we all go to the same place. You know what I'm saying? Just stay in line. We all go to this. We all gonna get there. I got some real ones. This is 9 and 47. And Yahweh Shai, perceiving the thought of their heart, took a child and set him by him. And he said unto them, whosoever shall receive this child in my name, receiveth me. And whosoever shall receive me, receiveth him that sent me. For he that is least among you, the same shall be great. All right, so, hey, look at the example that Yahweh Shai put forth, okay? Even the one that is least, okay, I agree. All right, it's important to put us all in the same, elect all the same playing field. We all want the same thing. We all want the same result, and that's salvation. You don't get proud and say, I've been in this longer. Nah, man. You
really don't have to even say that. You can show your experience through how you speak. And then you show your experience through how you lead, brother, and treat, brother. You ain't gotta, because that's what, see, we've been beaten so low that we use each other as a stepping stone to climb up. What they call it, the crab in the bucket mentality, but you use the other crab to get to the top, but you're pulling him down, then somebody else is pulling you down. You ain't gotta do that in the truth, man. You ain't, man, y'all been in this thing for 10 years. The apostles don't do that. No. They don't do that.
If they do this to humble us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And then they do it. They show that through how they teach us, how they treat us, how they guide us in the spirit, man. So we don't have, we can get away from that crab in the bucket mentality when you come into the truth. You don't have to have that. Right. You gotta be. I'll be honest with you. You gotta, if you in the world, you gotta kind of have that mentality because that's how it is. That's the world. That's the world, but this ain't the world.
That's right. I got something real quick. Go ahead, brother. You go ahead. Make your point.
Speaking on that, the apostles, you know, we all saw when Apostle Rumlock came down here.
Oh, man.
Apostle Rumlock, man, was delicate with us. We would be making food, not just, you know, doing videos, just making food. He in the kitchen with us.
Yeah.
Preparing food, preparing brothers drinks, you know what I'm saying? So the apostles, yeah, making brothers drinks, man. Can I get you anything? You know what I'm saying? So the apostles, man, they show us great examples.
Rebuked us when we try to give him money.
Yeah, they're like, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? All I need, hey, and I remember that he said, all I need is brothers. That's all. That's it. As long as I got the brothers, I'm good. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Man, that's uplifting.
If I can say it, man, that salad don't bang on purpose, man.
Don't even get started, man. The fact that like you were going into about not being in that spirit of, you know, I've been in longer. This is Wisdom of Solomon. This is Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 8. And it says, for honorable age is not that which standeth in the length of time, nor that which is measured by the number of years.
See?
Nah, so like you were saying, it's a balance to both sides. You know, the scriptures also say give reverence to men that are above you, but at the same time, men that are above you, they're not supposed. It's not about that. It's about the spirit that is in you. You know, so you know, and these times that we coming into now, going into these last days, it's gonna be a lot of special spirits, and the Most High is gonna draw out of this world. That's gonna come into this thing, man. So you can't be in the spirit of I'm a top guy. Most High might bring Job into this. I mean, I'm not saying. I'm just. I'm speaking in a sense, but you never know who the Most High might bring in this thing at near the end, man.
Apostle Bar made a statement years ago. He said he's very delicate with how he treats brothers, especially younger brothers, because he said you never know how special that brother is in the eyes of people.
Them 11th hour spirits, them might be some of the most special spirits to the Most High. I'm like, you know what? You did something so great in your last lives that you know what? I'm just gonna give you salvation at the last second, and you still good. So what is it for me to say? Who the fuck is he?
Yeah.
All right. Look for that lightning strike.
Hey, right. It could be a brother that did a tremendous deed towards Yahweh Shai when he was on the earth.
Yeah.
And Yahweh Shai, looked at that brother as being delicate and special to him for doing that. He probably promised him salvation. Might not even be written in the book. You know, remember, there's a lot of things that ain't written in the book.
That's right.
You gotta just move according to the example. You gotta move according to the example that he left. Because everything that he did, it ain't written. They even had certain one-on-ones with people that we don't even know happened.
What about them 40 days when he came back?
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of stuff that. Imagine if you had to write your life, everything you did in 1 week. You don't have a thick ass book. You know, in 1 week. So we talking about a 3-year ministry.
Yeah.
Everything's not in there, so we got to remember that there were certain encounters, certain situations, certain things that happened that we don't have the actual accounts, but we have the example on how he moved. So we got to move like that.
That's right.
Younger brothers as well. You got brothers giving you counsel, giving you advice on certain situations. It would behoove you to listen.
Yeah.
And not be, got a rebuttal and a million. It's gonna get to a point. The Spirit gonna move off the brother. All right. You gonna go on out there. You gonna do your goddamn thing. Thinking you got it, and then your ass gonna be crawling back to the brother.
Missing half a body and shit.
And that was a beautiful scripture, because you know, like men that been in this thing longer than, you know, whoever, they fall out, right? Not that they just fall out, you know, because they just fall out and then don't do no work. They don't do no work, you know. Not fall out because they had an issue with a brother and then they still go do the work. No, they fall out at that last minute and then don't do nothing.
Yeah, where this nigga Yard down at, man?
You know what I'm saying?
Yard down probably at a strip club right now, man.
Where's Atalaya? Where's Yariya? Where's Kahan? Where's Nawab?
Yeah. Where you at, man? Did no video. There's no type of work. You know?
Damn.
Yeah, I just want to make this point before I step down. That's why it's just important. It's vitally important, man. Vital to your life, man. Your salvation. To just be as humble as possible. All right. Allow the Spirit of Yahweh to build you the way He sees fit. Yeah, they see fit. Yeah. All right. Examine yourself and to move with balance and move calculated, man. All right, because in Proverbs 11 chapter, it speaks about a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, and a just weight is His delight. All right, so you got to be balanced, and in that balance, you got to it's the prefix is micro and macro. All right, micro. Look within yourself, man. Deep within yourself to see what's up with you, man. All right. We're speaking about examining thyself. All right. That's the macro aspect. The micro aspect of it. The micro aspect of it is realizing, bro, if you're called in this work and in this ministry, bro, you may bring 5,000 pieces of fruit. You know what I'm saying? For your how about Yahweh Shai. We're not battling each other. All right, we're in the fight together, man. We're in the truth together. All right. And
beautiful. Yeah, you good. No, we gotta just, get in that spirit of being our brother's keeper. You know, you see your brother going through a situation, you should never be in that, have that evil grin on the side. Yeah. I told you to go through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you see a brother at a low point, hey, go pull up on him, go holler at him, go talk to him, give him a couple precepts, send him a text message on the side, send him voice note, go try to, hey bro, you want to get a drink or something real quick? When Jake go through stuff in the world and they see their brothers mourning, the first thing they do is call some woman.
Talk shit.
Such and such got shot. He'll lie here in the hospital bed. I told that nigga. They going to see that nigga. Yeah. That's how Jake do. They don't go up there, give him no words of encouragement. Hey man, you gotta get up out of that lifestyle, man. I can get you an opportunity. You can leave that alone, man. Get yourself right. Jake don't do that.
Brotherly could
brothers keep us down because brothers going to the parable of the penny, going into salvation. You know what I'm saying? Being brotherly and being a unit, being one in the spirit. And we don't understand it's one spirit, it's one baptism, it's one reward, so to speak, salvation. You know what I'm saying? Like speaking about the micro and the macro, examining yourself is even if a brother is slipping, a brother having some problems or issues. That's just darkness trying to involve his spirit.
Yeah, pray for the brother.
Pray for him. Is the light in you burning so bright that you can shine a little light on him in his situation? Get them demons off of him.
Scripture tell you in the Hebrews, you say we believe in the saving of the souls. Right. You shouldn't want to see a brother fall out, but of course according to prophecy, you gonna have guys that's gonna fall out. That shouldn't be nothing that you delight in. Right. Scripture speak about the Lord would rather have it to where all men will come to the light, man. But according to prophecy, it ain't so, man. Right. Because the judgment got to stand before favor. So certain people did certain things in their past life or in their life where the Lord can't even really have mercy on them this go around. Because the Lord said He loves to judge. So we got to make sure that we just moving in the right spirit. So if we get judged, we'll be judged with mercy. Right. Because people gonna fall out, but hey, they probably did some shit in their past life or in this life, and they didn't repent from it. So the Lord got to leave room for that judgment. Yeah. It ain't because the Lord is like, yeah, I want. That's why a lot of these guys came into the truth. That was mercy. Yeah. But they took advantage of the mercy.
I just want to hit this point to touch on the macro aspect of it, man. Because understanding that these words, the Most High is bound by His word. So these words, everything in this book is going to happen. Yeah. And if we're called in this ministry, man, like I said, we may very well, Lord willing, be men to bring in X amount of, 7, righteous souls to repentance, man. Yeah.
All right, this is Zechariah 13:9, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined.
And going to that refinement, That's why it's important just to, in the macro sense, accept the building process, man.
Yeah.
Accept the fact that you are a babe, that you're a newborn babe. You are a new creation. You're baptized. You're filthy. Accept all of that, because embrace it. And by going through that process, when the next man or the next layer of men come in, you be like, yeah, bro. You know, give them the scoop, man. Let them know what's going on. You know, man, brothers have a lot of beautiful conversations off camera, man, offline, man. You know, and it's like if you take heed to that, it's jewels just those talents can go into the talents was the Greek words charisma, going into charisma. Those talents, man, you just get a gift. Get the gift, thank you. The water. Here you go, the water. That's, you know, it's like brother I mentioned earlier, that's synergy, man. All right, but it's continue.
And will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is my power.
So it said, the scripture say, they were calling him by my name, in which the only Israelite group pushing the true and proper names, and I'm saying pushing it out there. All right, the only Israelite group that is pushing fervently the name of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is Great Millstone. We're the only ones. So even that alone, we're giving our people the name. All right, along with the understanding of the scriptures, man. So I can go into ain't no room for pride, man. That seeking that spirit of preeminence, man. If it's all you pray to get it off, all right. Because even if hypothetically you're able to bring 2 fruits, meet for repentance, man. If that was your lot to bring in 2 fruits, hey, get them 2 fruits, man. All right, because when the sifting occurs, it ain't gonna be no grains. It's he supposed to say, he ain't say. Nah, man. Every grain that is ordained and sanctified to be saved will be saved. So let's get our bucket, man. Let's get what we can get, man.
I got one more thing to step down now. Daniel 12:3. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.
That's it, man.
Yeah, so imagine 200 souls being accounted towards your labor. You know, the Lord gonna give you a reward, and those 200 souls who turn back. They gonna have to come up under you in the kingdom of heaven. You know, just like for instance, we gonna have to come up under the apostles in the kingdom of heaven. We gonna have to come up under Yahushua. We ain't gonna be over the apostles in the kingdom of heaven. We gotta come up under them, under their orders, as well as we gotta come up under King David, 12, you know, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an order to it. So imagine you turn, 200 people back to salvation, and they get saved, but they might not be a part of the 144,000. But that one third gonna come up under you. You know, whatever portion the Lord gonna give you, because we gonna have that spirit in that day like Moses, man. You know, that same spirit. That's why the scriptures tell you in Obadiah, the 21st verse, it says Savior's gonna come up out of Zion. That's gonna be that mountain. Yep, and that's Savior's is Hawashayim. When you look it up, the word is Hawashayim. You know, so yeah, man, that's coming. That 11-hour situation is coming, and if you can't manage yourself, or you can't manage, a group of 5 brothers, 10 brothers, how you gonna run the world? How you gonna run the world? You can't even stop yourself from going off. How you gonna run the world?
I would just say before I step down, that's why I said earlier, man, just be spiritually, in righteousness and in the spirit, spiritually calculated, man. Spiritually calculated and balanced. Yeah. Micro, macro. Yep. What am I doing? What am I falling short on? What can I strengthen myself on? And keep also in the forefront of your mind as well that macro, man. Yeah. All right, that it's going to be a great number, a great multitude, all right, of Israelites that be saved. And Lord willing, you can be one of the men to help foster that salvation, man. That's right, But,
yeah, that's going to help you endure to the end. You're right. This is Romans chapter 14:1. It says, him that is weak in the faith receive ye,
Play the
but
camera,
not,
man. I don't know what
but
you're
not
talking
to doubtful
Good.
disputation.
Yeah, people that doubting the truth don't receive it. Like, you had brothers that came to for a short period of time. Once they believed, but they didn't believe.
Yeah.
They just left. That's what we count them as evil. But the weak brothers that tried and stumbling at the same time, keep that faith in that brother. Don't lose faith to track it out.
Yeah, we see these guys, we out and about, we run into them. I mean, for wisdom's sake, keep it going. It's good to see you or whatnot. But other than that, that's where the buck stops. Like I said, we count him as a heathen. A heathen man. Oh, I'm gonna get that for you.
Bid them not Godspeed. This brother not bidding somebody at Godspeed caused a whole lot of ruckus.
Right.
Matthew chapter 13, verse 24. Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
That's what we should keep strengthening. Send out Hebrew prayers to brothers.
Yeah.
Make edifying videos. Meditate the Lord day and night. While we still have that chance, because the Lord, He's going to hold back His hand from these people, man. His hand is this mercy. You got battles, wars over there in the east. Venezuela people eating dogs and cats. I think it's cannibalism over there too.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be the same way over here, but the elect, the few, the chosen cluster of grapes that the Lord is going to keep back from their wrath, the elect still have faith in their brothers, so it's good to the end.
I had that one scripture speaking on. This is Titus 3 and 10. It says, a man that is a heretic after the first and second admonition reject, knowing that he that is such is subverted and sinneth, being condemned of himself. So that's like what you're saying with these fallout, man. And we count them as a heathen in the public, man. We don't look at them as brothers.
That's been a problem.
Well, they don't look at Yahweh Shai as the ultimates. They don't believe in Yahweh Shai. So.
Oh, they don't want him to reign. They don't want him to reign.
Yeah.
So if they don't repent, the Lord's going to say, bring the nigga and chop their necks off.
It's too late for them.
Yeah.
If they took their hand off that plow,
And these times,
it's too late for them.
Yeah, it is. It literally is. Because like this brother mentioned before, the elders, they went through the Big Daddy Kane era, Tupac era. And they still haven't sold out like me.
Yeah. The elders and apostles was teaching when Jordan was getting his first ring, man.
Right. And when Deion Sanders was playing, like the elders got strong spirits. And before YouTube even hit the
Jake be complaining. Imagine now, the cameraman, we on our iPhones and shit. Back in the early 90s, you had them goddamn April from Ninja Turtle cameras and shit, man. Yeah. You know how long it was to put up a video?
Yeah, VHS. And then they knowledge.
Now you just drop
really
that shit.
It's easy for the brother of the 11th hour just lamb backing up their brother before he left the podium.
Yeah.
Yo, the 11th hour is much. The brother that's coming in the 11th hour is much easier for y'all. Yeah. Because the books are open in the firmament through this internet. So it's easy to go on Google and search through secular history to fit out the history in the Bible and bring them together and see that the Bible really does relates to these times. The Bible is very relevant.
Yeah.
That's right. It's very relevant. That's how we know that our spirit bear witness with this book that we are the children of the Most High.
That's right.
Shit, it wasn't this easy, going back years ago to find camps in these cities, man. I remember how hard it was. The fight that I had to go through to find you men. Most men don't got to do that fight no more. It took me a whole year just to find, me and him corresponding on YouTube. For a long time, a whole year, me driving around up from Buckhead to downtown looking for men. Men ain't got to do that no more. It's as simple as, a live streaming from wherever, or I'm going there right now. It wasn't like that. Yeah, come on.
Made it really accessible. Nowadays, back convenient.
Now, back then, to get your knowledge, you had to go to a library.
Yeah, we ain't shit. We ain't go to that.
Yeah. Some young people,
What's a library?
It's a book. I read books on my phone, on my tablet, or on my laptop. The Lord made it. That's why He got that in the book of Daniel. It says knowledge shall increase. You know, we'll use it.
It's increasing right before that famine of the word comes. That's what it's doing. Because there's no excuse.
Daniel 12:4 is really showing itself. Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. Measure the time diligent within the
That's right.
These are literally the time. So we should be in that fervent spirit. You know, regardless of what walk of life you came from, particularly you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American people. That's right. Because you are the children of Israel. And you refuse to the faces that have the spirit of those people that are
Hey, if I may say too, you know, we're talking about how, you know, the truth been really sprouting and changed, and we can get it in different avenues. The Lord works quickly. So He wants a influx of people. There's no way in hell a lot of people don't know who the Israelites are. Right. But back then, it was kind of like a, you were what? Yeah. Now it's like, oh, the Israelites. You know, it's a very well-known thing now. So the Lord's making it, even with this technology booming, He's making it to where there's no more excuse.
Yeah, this used to be a New York thing.
This used to be in New York. Now it's a worldwide thing. We got Harlem and all that. You know what I'm saying? And Philippines, Rome, here.
Shoot.
Every state in America, He's making it to where there's no excuse. I made it accessible or convenient to you.
So, and the proof is really astounding. You know, that we the Israelites. So a lot of these people don't really want to come into the understanding of it because they don't want to live with the reality of they've been lied to their whole life.
Yeah.
If Jake didn't come up with this knowledge, they're not gonna admit to it being true. Because Jake has a very proud complex about this. So they don't want to I've been lied to this whole time. Jake don't want to say that. They want to act like they've always been in the know. You know?
Compromise that lifestyle they was living to come up under some men where they know, you know, they want to act like they got it themselves.
But then on the low, but check this out, on the low, they be telling people the truth.
Yep.
Then they want to act like they don't believe it.
the precepts of men.
I got something. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
That's the keys of this lifestyle. Turn it upside right instead of upside down.
What's the battery like? Good.
Upside down. You know, the things that are esteemed as the Bible. Meaning the trendsetter and the way that people value their life is set by the devil, right? And it's in the wrong, wicked way to go about it. And Heavenly Father hates that. That's why He's going to come back and burn this earth with thermonuclear fire and the chariot fire.
I just read a little bit more. It says, and when he talked with me, behold, I looked by little and little upon him before whom I stood. And these words said he unto me, I am come to show thee the time of the night to come. So that's going into the dark times that's coming on the planet Earth. You know, that Ezra saw. Hey, we see it, we be seeing it too.
Yeah.
You brothers, you ever had an end time dream? You having a similar vision as the prophets that came before you. You know, and that's real talk. You know,
well, not real, but I had a feeling that, you know, men were damn hunters at that time. I seen men running like the speed of light, and one of them was Apostle William. We stayed on, it was a housetop. You know, it was all type of symbols.
Get it in the scriptures. Get Jeremiah 16. Yeah.
Jeremiah 16.
Yeah, get it in the scriptures.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna become hunters. Like those dreams are going to become reality, man. That great light that was in New York that was mentioned up there at the other camp. What was that light? It was a chariot.
They trying to say it was a transformer. Yeah, transforming explosion.
Man,
Nah,
that shit get switched off. That light,
that shit lit the whole.
I see. Well,
it was like daylight out there.
it could have been a chariot, or I seen a video where you could see the beam. It could have been a chariot shooting a beam straight down, because you could see a video. There's a video they show. You could see like a beam coming straight from the sky down in that area. So. But you know they had that beam in Detroit. Remember that in Detroit a few?
But a transformer, that shit blow, light up, and it's right back
That's
out.
it, yeah.
Because I
Why didn't power go out in the city then?
Right. You see what I'm saying? Oh, but that's right. Because, you know, I seen 3 of them blow when I was going out to Buffalo, New York. 3 of them blew, bam, 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 light up, right back down. That brother footage was, that shit was light. It was like that.
But you know, in Independence Day, you remember in Independence Day, the first one when that chariot came over, the light was blue too.
Yeah. When it blew that whole building
When it opened up, it was a blue light too.
Hey man,
kind of like sapphire.
cause see, it's about to get very interesting. It's about to get weird. Like the brother, hey, the brother been putting that out there a lot. It's about to get very weird. It's about to get freaky.
Yeah.
The truth is stranger than fishing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's really than fishing. Like it's like actually like, oh man, it's out of this world. Yes. Angel of the Lord just appears.
Yeah. A brother running like lightning.
Yeah. Lightning. Yes.
You ain't ready for that. You gonna bug out.
Leviathan gonna appear.
That's the scripture.
Don't forget about my boy Leviathan,
Oh,
man.
yeah, about him. He coming to do some things.
All the mysterious creatures that the Lord has hid away, tucked away. Yeah, I ain't gonna be surprised if the dinosaur come out. Yeah, T-Rex. We got
Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord.
And we are the fishermen, fishing just like the apostles. They were fishermen, but the Lord said, drop your nets, I will make you fishers and men. Go ahead.
It says, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for
And
many.
they should fish them. Right, that's a word. They should fish them. Meaning we're going to actually still be elect through the Spirit of Yahweh Shah.
Yep.
It says, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain.
Yeah, the Lord, we're part of the Lord's army on earth, as it is in heaven.
Yep.
The Lord has he's Lord of War. Exodus chapter 15, verse 3.
That's right.
So we're warriors too, and we're going to be hunting down first with our nation, 2/3 of Israel, and then the heathen nations of Esau mainly, getting you out of those bunkers, getting you out of those mountains. Because a lot of these preppers, they claim that they're going up to the mountains with all these type of foods and stuff like that. No, the Lord says, your own flesh, your own blood.
We're going to get that.
Yeah, we're going to get it.
Yeah, because in that day, Jake gonna be scared to hunt.
Yeah.
These regular 2/3 niggas, they gonna be scared to hunt. They gonna be in survival mode. We gonna be in attack mode.
Yeah. We're gonna be on the offense.
Yeah, we gonna be up in the offense.
Yeah. See, hey, they claim that they getting their money right, but we getting our spiritual money right.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Through the Spirit. They scared to hunt a damn deer. They had a deer right in front of them. They wouldn't know how to gut it, nothing, you know. Yeah.
Yep.
Come on,
That's how you know the Lord really can only deal with men of a warrior spirit.
Yeah. We at war right now.
Yeah.
This is war.
If you can't do this,
Yeah, you can't.
When the time of Jacob's trouble comes, you're not gonna run. You ain't trying to run up no mountain and try to find no food from no Edomites.
Right.
You're gonna be scared. They got guns, man.
Yeah.
It's cold outside. It's raining.
My feet hurting, man.
Just like that dude on the road who got stripped of everything when he tried to rob the dude's son with the gun. Sure. That's gonna be checked. If I may say something, because you know, he's like you said, Jake gonna be kind of scared. You know what I'm saying? Some gonna fight back because you know we know what the scriptures say. The second evidence. But and also Matthew 24. But another thing that we have to understand is the Lord. He's gonna work with men who are balanced. Okay, so we're well-rounded in every aspect. That's why when you read Genesis about Jacob and Esau, it's like,
Esau was a cunning hunter. He was only good in one specific aspect. But it says Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. When we go into the word plain, it means perfect or complete. So, shit, Jacob knew how to hunt too, goddamn.
Yep.
So guess what? We know how to hunt too.
Yep,
So when he
that's
puts the
right.
spirit on us, this is gonna be. We had an inclination of hunting. An inclination means a natural tendency to do something.
And those are the bands. Those are the bands that the Lord is going to put off us.
Yep.
Like the brother said. And we're going to be free from that carnal mind of, what if this happened? What if this happened? It's going to be.
We're gonna be in the spirit, man. We're gonna be in the spirit.
You gotta feel like a hunter. Just like your dream. Just like your dream. You saw Akin running at the speed of light. We don't know how to do that right now.
Right.
What's gonna make us do that? The Lord. Because what? We were well-rounded. We mortified our members. We stopped doing bull crap. We started learning about the herbs. The different type of things. Starting to get into the spirit. Starting to be brotherly. All that.
You're gonna be able to take that spirit and give it like.
Well, if I could say real quick to take what the brother just said, is the Spirit said, the Lord said, wisdom. The beginning of wisdom starts with the fear of the Lord. So the first thing we learned was the fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. So that's what it's all about, is the fear. And with that, the Most High can work with a man that's fearful of him. You know.
One of the fears too, to answer that brother is staying with the Lord when times get rough. Cause that's the Lord likes to try us in the time of adversity.
Yep.
Or Ecclesiastes chapter 2.
I was about to go there.
Soul for temptation.
I got
a lot of temptation.
I got something for you real quick dealing with that fear. Because on the scripture tell you gotta have the fear of spirit because before the Lord. Check this out. This is Psalms 19. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. So the fear.
That's right. The fear of the Lord is clean. And what? Our spirits are energy, right? If our spirits are energy and we have fear in the Lord, he gonna make us burn.
Oh yeah.
Hey, y'all, I was listening to y'all before. Y'all was talking about that light. We really gonna change. Because our fear in Him is gonna be perfected in Him. We gonna see all this.
Streets running with blood.
Psalm 91 and 7. 10,000 here, 1,000 there. Nothing's coming to you, but you're gonna be like, bro.
Hey, the Lord might fuck around to get your fear levels up. Cause I be honest with you, you got some brothers in the truth. Their fear levels ain't where it should be. They do certain things or may say certain things. It's like, bro, you should have said that. But the Lord, it don't make him not a man of the Lord. The Lord just gonna have to put him in situations to shake him up, to rattle that fear. So you gotta shake fear up. Like with me, how I noticed that with how I deal with my son. Sometimes they like to play with me, cause I might hadn't gotten them on them in a few days or whatnot. So they'll try to try it, say a little smart remark. Then I come back and put some real serious, get your ass in that kitchen and clean it up. I gotta put some pressure on it, and then they put that fear back in them. And from that fear, they ass be in tip-top motherfucking mint condition.
Because this last bit of fear gonna carry us into the kingdom.
So we might be in a situation where you swerve out of a major ass car wreck, and the people that you just avoided just flip. And that's just gonna have your heart come out. That's gonna make you go home and do a video and pray.
Yeah, that's happened to all of us. Or happened to all of us.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Yep.
From the San Francisco Bay, he got into a car wreck, car flipped over, he got out of there without a scratch. Just like the three wise men.
I should be good if you need to take it. Yeah, I'm good. You need it?
And that fear of the Lord judging you is going to make you in return give back a spiritual response to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Lord, please help me, please save me, save me. It's going to make you get in tune with His spirit, and He's going to be able to click. He's going to be able to click that light in you. Let's go, Chad.
Everybody is in a lot of Psalm 110. Whether it's now, later, or you have to re-experience Psalm 110 again. Because I wanted to say this too, because you were saying that. Thomas, I don't believe until I see it.
Right.
You got. I I'm not pinpointing nobody. I don't know. You still got brothers in the truth right now. Maybe have that spirit of tongues.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got seed.
Yeah.
They don't mean they're not a man of the Lord.
Right.
But they just got to be shown a little something real quick. And then they'll be cultivated into that spiritual being in that tongue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna just read a little
Beautiful.
bit more for this. Psalms 19:9. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, than much fine gold. So, hey, a healthy dose of fear is your best friend in this truth. Hey, I'm gonna hit you with this. If a healthy dose of fear, that should keep you out of trouble. The Lord won't jack you up because He already know you walking on eggshells.
Yeah, because you're going to go through hell.
You gonna go through hell, but you ever notice some brothers God damn, he always going through something. He's a little hard headed. Not that he ain't a man of the Lord, and not that like you ain't gonna be chastised. It's like some brothers like, God damn, bro, you know, you getting dealt with seriously. Maybe you need to get your fear levels up. Maybe you ain't listening to something. The Lord trying to show you something. Because as you grow within the faith, you know, the stripes, they become you get less stripes, but they more hard.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just need that one bow to get you. You know, but when you young in the faith, you know, you get older.
Yo.
Like when my sons got older, I get them up good. When they were young, now one fire the back of their head up one time. That's it. Get right.
I remember when I was in the world, when I was younger, you know, I had, right before, you know, you reach an age where you don't get your ass whooped no more.
Right.
And I had it down pat. I was like, yeah, I get my ass whooped twice a year now. But you know, when you a babe, when you a little child, children get their ass beat maybe 2-3 times a week. But when I got about, 9, 10, I thought on it, I meditated, like, I get my ass beat like twice a year. And I knew I was like, it's coming up on time for a season for me to get my ass.
I ain't chewed my son out since he was about 13.
Yeah.
17 then I had to lay it on him, a couple weeks back. Just let him know, like, listen, brother.
You in my house, I still got the right to, God damn it.
Don't make me treat you like a man now, You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's different.
Yeah.
But that fear is essential to a household.
I got a precept.
You got it.
Anybody?
Look
Go
at
ahead.
the Edomite's household. Because he has no fear in his household, he be in the other side of the house sleep. His daughter on the other side of the house getting the train ran on.
Yep.
In the house.
In the house while he over there and then sneaking niggas in and out. Because he ain't imposed no fear. Then curse him out.
Get out of my fucking room!
Yeah.
What is it? I think it's Surah 7. It says, if thou hast children, thou they met.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sirach 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, laugh not much with your child.
Yeah, you don't play with them like that. Yeah.
You had something?
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 25, verse 14. It says, the secret of the Lord is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant.
Hey, if I may say to that, it said the secret of the Lord, right? And when you read Colossians 3, I think 3:3, it says your life is hid in your house. I'm paraphrasing. Your life is hid in your house, Shalom Mashiach. When you go into that word hid, it means preserved or stored away. Okay? Can you reread that precept, brother?
It's book of Psalms 25, 14. The secret of the Lord is with them that fear him.
That's right. It says the secret of the Lord. But I think also in Colossians it talks about how the treasures are hidden. It's the same word. It's just stored up. Those secrets are those treasures that are hid with the men of the Lord who have fear.
That's why Yahweh spoke to the crowd in parables.
Yeah.
That's right. It's not hidden to you.
Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of times, and the fear of the Lord is your treasure.
That's right. That's the treasure. So the secrets are going to be revealed in the one who is surrounding the one. And wisdom coming from the Lord.
You know what you can do with a person that fears you? You can trust him.
Yeah.
can trust him.
I forget what movie that was. It was one of them like the mafia movies, and the son, I forgot. The son was asking the father, would he rather them fear? Would he rather have fear or love?
Was it Colangelo with, up in Bronx Tale?
I think it was Bronx Tale.
Bronx Tale,
Yeah. And he was like, he said, I'd rather them fear me than love me.
Yep. Because he was getting on Colangelo because he was running with the gangsters.
Yep.
His dad was a bus driver. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He was popping.
Your needs to bring it out.
Baruch 3 and 7. And for this cause, thou hast put thy fear in our hearts, to the intent that we should call upon thy name, and praise thee in our captivity, for we have called to mind all the iniquity of our forefathers that sinned before thee.
Hey, how you gonna know how to do that? How you gonna know how to call your name? Look, by way of putting the spirit on you, the Lord said, go to the men that cry and decide for the wicked abomination thereof. So you gotta have at least some type of measure of hatred for the world in your life that you used to live in. And you're seeking for that truth in that avenue, then bam, you meet the apostle.
That's right.
Right doctrine.
That's
and you go about taking baby steps and milk, learning to be brothers.
That's what happened with me when before I knew the truth. I saw that Aaron Russo video. I was like, oh shit. When he was going into with his meeting with John Rockefeller, I was like, Nick Rockefeller, I was like, oh shit, it's going down out here. And then from there it was his research, and then from there I found,
Yeah, I came in on the Cherry video. Watching a lot of Cherry videos, and I ran up on the apostle like that. But it put the fear on.
Put the fear in you.
Like, oh shit, UFOs out here. What?
They want to chip us?
Yeah. And don't the scripture say the Lord's name is dreadful among the heathen? You ever had, if you got a sibling, and if you and your sibling, like me and Karate, if he did something bad, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna tell my dad, his ass was scared as hell, or vice versa. And he say, hey, I'm gonna tell our dad on you, cause he put the fear in your ass. Yeah. You know, if you ain't got the fear, if he would say, hey, I'm gonna tell my dad, I don't give a fuck. We never said that. Like, no, bro, what? No.
What can I do? You want my shoes? Here, take my shoes.
You buying candy at the store and shit. Because the name is dreadful to you. So that's the same thing with the how about somebody. You know what I'm saying? He didn't gonna learn to fear that name, but it gotta start with us.
They gonna fear us.
You know, we gotta put that spirit out there. All right, rise up. Yeah. Hey, because the Lord gonna come down with that fire, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna come down with that hammer, and then we gonna be the ones like I told you.
We don't even know fear.
Yeah.
When the Most High opened up on this place, because we don't, like, the Spirit been on us heavy for Daniel the 12th chapter. And the first verse is a time that has never been. We don't know that time. So that our fear, we really don't fear the Most High enough.
Right.
We don't fear the Most High enough. Most High gonna take our fear to a whole nother level. Like,
Because when it's fear and trembling.
Fear and trembling. Work out your salvation with fear and trembling.
You know, even though the last men that come at the last minute, they're gonna get the spirit on the back, but when you had the truth and you forsake, like,
shit.
Damn, in that time when the internet go, like, the apostles gonna be sending out orders like to keep this, keep this mode going until the internet shut off, and then what? We gotta practice this daily.
Oh, let me hit you with something.
Okay,
I got you. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 27, verse 3. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown.
What happened to the last so-called brother? His house burned down.
No, that was Yariah.
Yeah, that's right. His house burned down. He left the truth, and he went out doing that idolistic, Babylonian ways. Yeah.
Well, but you know what? Let me add to your point too. It ain't just about the men that fell out the truth too. It's a lot of men that don't come into this truth for their own fear of the world. Right. A lot of people watching on camera right now. How many years? Here it is. We've been hitting the highways and byways faithful. Some of you brothers going on 10 years, hitting Atlanta streets, and all you see is what you see. Yeah. What about all you men that are watching in the city of Atlanta? It don't get more blackified than Atlanta. All these tribes right here in Atlanta, greater Atlanta area, but this is all you see. The Most High the scriptures say in that day that thy people shall be willing. The Most High gonna shake up a lot of shit in Atlanta. I believe it, man.
6.2 million people in Atlanta, 10.43 million in Georgia. That's a lot of people.
Majority of people right here.
Right here. That's more than
Most High gonna do Most High gonna do some crazy shit in this city, and you're gonna see millions of Jakes waking up, man.
I was looking at the police population in the city of Atlanta. The police population is black, 66%.
See?
You know the Lord gonna jack this place up. You can measure that. You can use that statistic alone and measure the city off of that. You know what I'm saying? It's majority Jake. Right. So what you think the Lord gonna know? It's gonna be this judgment right here is gonna be a big serious hit, man. Like Chicago, man.
Yeah.
Chicago gonna get done up something.
And let's not forget, all these events, like it be little signs. There be so many signs happening right here that because we so in the spirit of just keeping it moving, that we forget. Like I remember, I had just watched Infinite Wars. What remember? Infinity Wars.
Check it out.
Yep. And you remember you had brought out the point at the very end where I forget his name, but where
Thanos.
when Samuel L. Jackson's character would disappear. That happened downtown over there by Georgia State.
Rialto.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Stranger Things, the 3rd season being shot right up there in Gwinnett. All these things. What? The Watchmen, like the brother going into. There's so many things. The guy that the bridge went down.
Hey, check this out. Guess what else they shot? In Atlanta. Venom.
Oh, Venom.
They did Venom here.
Oh, Black Hunger Games was shot here too.
Yep.
It's all these things. You know what I'm saying?
And they dealing with world destruction.
World destruction, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Walking Dead.
Oh, The Walking Dead. These things get the shit started right there by Georgia State. Contagion, containment. The CDC is right down the road. Remember the black guy that got found dead from the CDC?
Yeah,
that happened over the summer, a few months ago. But come on, man.
You got the CDC. There's 8 CDCs down here. 8 CDCs in the metro area.
And Jake is getting that flesh skin disease.
Yep.
This is Jake's 6-year-old boy in Mississippi.
That viral disease that's going on right now. 2019 gonna fuck you Atlanteans up, man.
Hey, check this out. You remember this? Y'all remember Ebola? Yeah. Well, guess what they threw the patient? Right
Straight down the street.
From all over the world. So it's like they got these specialists down here because when this shit start clicking off, they're gonna be able to take measures. They already got the people that specialize in disease warfare, that specialize in bomb warfare and all that shit. So when shit start popping off, they're gonna be able to get accurate measurements from the scientists.
Yep, I was watching a thing when all those wildfires that was happening out there out west with campfire and all that shit, going into the whole resilient movement. The guy, the resilient cities, the guy that was ahead over the fires over there. Where's he from? Here. Come on, man. Atlanta's. I pray 2019 be the year that Capernaum gets fucked up, man.
Hey, check this out. That's real talk. And check this out, man. That means we gotta pray.
But you see the balance. We went into the fear, and we got things to be fearful of. Cause we know Atlanta. This is a zone that the Most High gonna touch,
it's
man.
It's a hot zone for judgment. It's long overdue.
Well overdue, man.
Ezekiel 30:1. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord power, how ye, woe worth the day. You know they say woe, it says woe worth the day. Understand what they're saying? That's just like if you make $500,000 one day. Like shit, I had $500,000 a day today. Shit, I ain't complaining. And that day, the day is going to be worth woe. Destruction. That's why I say woe worth the day. Right? It says verse 3. For the day is near, even the day of the Lord is near. A cloudy day, it shall be the time of the heathen. You know? So it's getting ready to go down out here, man. Let's get into these prophecies too, man. We're gonna get these prophecies rolling, man. You know, because this thing getting ready to kick off. This thing about to pop off in a way unimaginable, man. Okay? You ain't gonna be able to fathom the type of judgment that the Heavenly Father's gonna issue out to these people out here, man. That's why I fear the fear that we gotta have a serious fear, man.
The fear's our treasure.
Yeah, that's right. It can't be part-time fear.
Right.
And you gotta fear the Lord full time, man. Every day you wake up, you're supposed to be praying, you're supposed to be looking towards your salvation. You ain't working out your salvation with fear and trembling. You got a pride demon on you. Period, point blank. If you ain't trying to get this thing in you every day, you got pride demons on you. It's making you think that you locked in already. Because you know a little something, man. We seen it, our former camp man was in this thing for 15 years. Most I got rid of him, man.
He ain't doing shit with it.
Not at all.
That's why the Lord said in the scripture, it said, number not thyself,
dare not to.
He said, humbly. Now, Yahweh Shai is different. He's the only begotten son. He's supposed to be the trendsetter of how the elect's supposed to live out until the Savior. Right.
Right, I'm going to bring it out. Literally what you just said. This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and 17. It says, be not a terror unto me. Thou art my hope in the day of evil. So it's like you said, we're not exempt. So we're still asking the Lord, man, don't do this to me. I'm going to have to call on you at the end of the day.
That's why we out here.
It's like, don't please. We know we're not exempt. Yeah. This is down in the spirit. Ephesians 4:30. It says, grieve not the Holy Spirit of the Most High. When you go into the word grieve, it means offend and set one as a scruple. When you go into the word scruple, it means to make uneasy or anxious or have anxiety. You are not that's you not following the Spirit. You're grieving. Us men up here, this is an example of not grieving the Holy Spirit. This is an example of trying to save our ass.
Yeah, we could all be, working, making money, going to deal with our families, personal shit, you know what I mean?
We could be in a whole nother city getting ready for the new year.
We put all that to the side, man.
That's true. We could be watching a football game that's going on, whatever championship, bowl games and shit.
Where we at? But then, and we still begging for our life on a daily basis. And we trying. This cats out here that ain't doing nothing. They comfortable.
Who knows?
Hey, they comfortable like, oh man, the Lord been dealing with me since I was in 6th grade. Right. You know, I had to, man,
Okay.
Okay.
Keep that energy.
This cat at the tabernacle feast, when I first came in, y'all got y'all girl?
Yep.
He came to the feast, and he said, yeah, my mother gave me a Hebrew name. I didn't know that I was a Hebrew. And then the next day, the man ain't coming out the camp.
Men think just because a man named David, he think he I got a Hebrew name, man. Nah, man.
Yeah.
That's spiritual.
Oh man, you gotta have that fear. That fear gotta be locked in you, man.
That fear gotta be up in you like a parasite.
Yeah, but for real though.
That shit gotta be.
If you don't have fear in that day, you're gonna fear that the Lord gonna kill you.
And you're gonna feel like you're playing yourself too. Because the Lord said, by and by, woe to him that's offended by and by the word. When the word was sold in him, by and by, he got offended, and the word was fucked up out of him, meaning his word.
I guess Esau said it. Let's just go ahead and close up. Come on, man.
This nigga just got out the Decatur train station. You supposed to listen to him. You gonna take your little ragged ass and get a bottle of water and goddamn.
That's how you know they're finished. Cause we don't even acknowledge them anymore. It's like, man, just get ready for slavery, man. Yeah. He just hurt because, man, his mother's probably getting piped by a black man.
He probably got dumped.
What did Vlad always put up? Them Boosie clips. He's hypnotized by the hate.
Yep.
He goes home. His mom is getting piped by a black man. His son's favorite athlete is a black man. You know.
Hey, life. You got a white girl in front of you. Won't you make yourself useful? Jump down on something.
Yeah, you know.
That's how you play video games all day.
Hey, remember, he was estranged from the room. He ain't happy to wicked. So that's why he plotting on his parents.
Yeah, fuck them devils, man. I got a precept. This is Joel 3:13. And it says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fat overflow, for the wickedness is great.
Yeah. You know, the scripture say the wickedness is great. Hey, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth, man. But then he want to say this is some bull crap. Hey, there's all kind of madness going on in the world out here, man.
Right.
People just turn a blind eye to what they want to see. They don't want to face the reality of the seeds that they planted. Yeah. They want to look at this as if this is the big problem. And this is going back to the time of Adam. Yeah.
Because he said that seed wickedness is just blossom until they can't no more. Yeah. So that
Jack and the Beanstalk. Wickedness.
Wickedness hey, it's out there. Yeah. Like we don't even really know how far, how deep it is until it's manifested. Matter of fact, let me get one quick precept. Get Revelation 2 and 24, man. You know, because Yahweh Shah was speaking this to the church of Thyatira. He don't know how deep that. All it gets down, so he walking past us like we doing some deep dark seances and whatnot. You know?
Well,
you got it, bro?
in the storyline of their story, from their perspective, we're the bad guys.
Right. Yeah.
Like we're bringing evil, we're bringing bad. We're the bad guys in their story.
And you know what's so what's so unique about it? Okay, Con. You know what's so unique about it is that usually the bad guy really have a good point about the good guy. You know, if he comes back, it's gonna happen, it's gonna take over. But he's still the bad guy. The good guy is still gonna fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
You know, but he's doing it from the spirit of being good.
And look, what's funny on top of that, you watch these new movies, most times the good guy is really the bad guy, and the bad guy is really the fucking good guy. Yeah. Like Superman and what was the individual that was trying to come down and basically recreate the world to get his arch nemesis and one of the newest Superman.
I forgot his name.
Going into that, he was truly the good guy.
Justice League
Superman
one.
was a goddamn cool, man.
Yeah.
Because after the good guys, after they win, what? Sin is still revolving around this world. Wickedness is still on high. Right. But the bad guys, they want to recreate everything. They really want to restructure and make it where basically most people actually have to get like Thanos. Thanos was actually
He was the gift.
He was actually the good guy, man.
Yeah, you see what happened to Black Panther's black ass? He died in that movie, nigga.
That movie transformed and they was trying to recreate what was they planted? Same thing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Reason why
Yeah.
we are bad guys, so to speak, is because we're exposing we're exposing the wicked, you know?
Yeah.
That's the reason why they call us bad guys, because we're exposing what the so-called white man is doing on a wicked level.
Yep.
As people say, am I your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Yeah. Well, all that matters is we the good guy in the Most High's place, so that's all that matters.
Like, say too, like, this is such a bad thing that we was doing. Why is he trying to hide it? Right. If he wasn't such a bad guy, why are you putting so much energy behind trying to hide what you were actually doing? We're heterodox to the norm. And what the norm is out in this public, this society, is wickedness, according to the Bible.
Yeah, we the
Heterodox means unorthodox, meaning go against the grain.
Yeah.
We don't go with the flow with this place, so therefore people look at us like we're wrong. Like this is wrong.
Get that revelation too, because it goes into it. See, Satan hiding stuff, it ain't out on the forefront, so people out here ain't thinking that he really getting down with this left hand side shit. Bring that out. You can see that on Angry Birds too. Angry Birds.
Spirit be at everything, man. Good. Good. That's real.
The brother made a good point. He said the spirit is in everything. Get Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 1.
Like the Lorax. Esau was the evil one in that one. Troll hunters. Oh yeah, don't get started on that.
Wisdom of
You watch that
Solomon,
shit?
chapter 12, verse 1.
Now check this out. Go ahead.
For thy incorruptible spirit is in all things.
Boom. See, the scripture say, "Thy incorruptible spirit is in all things." So the Lord's spirit is in everything. Man. You know, you can see the good in everything if you analyze it. You know, let's go back to that. Let's go back to the wickedness, because we want to deal with how wickedness has took root in the earth. Let's get that Revelation 2:24. And then somebody hold me 2nd Ezra chapter 4 and verse 28.
This is I watch the camera. But Revelation 2:24, but unto you I say, and unto the rest of Thyatira, as many as have not this doctrine.
Go ahead.
All right. And which have not known the depths of Satan.
Yeah, see, so it's people out here that don't have this doctrine, so they don't understand the depths of Satan. They don't understand what's going on in these deep, dark laboratories, these experiments that's going on. They don't understand these laws that's being put on these tables and being passed out. You know, they don't get it yet. Okay? They just think that, oh man, you know, everything is everything. You just, you know, just get a job, working 9 to 5, you get your pension plan, and no evil is going on out here. Right. Yet still, we dealing with a diabolical, sinister seed that's been trying to, for real. This man been trying to tear shit up since the serpent. The same spirit, that same spirit been trying to destroy the creation of the Heavenly Father since the serpent, man. So now he's gotten a platform to where he can hide himself. He can hide his doings, he can hide his face, and then he can just create all kind of wickedness and madness on the planet Earth. This is the depths of Satan. We talking about robotic connections with human life. We talking about being implanted with a radio frequency identification chip, man. Okay? We talking about being able to change your DNA. We talking about Brazilian butt lifts, sexual. Who would have ever thought you'd be able to actually change a man into a woman? Man?
Well, this devil wants to take it further and make it where men will get impregnated by women. That's the goal of it. He wants to be able to. This is the twisted devil that we were talking about. A guy that wants to make women be able to impregnate men.
Yeah. That's evil. That's straight up and down left hand energy. And Jake out here camping out for the new Jordans. You know, putting in a racket ticket for the new J's. You know, bring out that 2nd Ezra chapter 4 and verse 28. And then
I'll go to it.
bring out what you got.
Oh, okay.
This is Genesis, because it says the depth of Satan. This is Genesis 27 and 41.
Yeah.
It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Yeah, so that's the same spirit that this devil is carrying. But instead of it being in one vessel of Esau, it's in multiple Edomites. His whole seed is carrying that vibration of hate, man. Every Edomite that's born carries that energy of hate towards the Israelites. So what they do is they it's like a snake that's slithering in his little hole. And he just set up for the attack, man. So Esau in his little hole right now in his lab, you know, cooking up concoctions, trying to create clone animals, putting spells on people where they got code words. He got secret soldiers out here in the midst of people who be working on the job. This dude is out of his damn mind, man.
Yeah. You look into the two ingredients, the two main ingredients in the chemtrails. It's what is it?
Aluminum.
Yeah, but what I want to say with that is the scientists back
Yeah, I know. I know. On his shit.
But when you look at the periodic table, the sign or the coding for it is BA and AL. Baal.
Oh, Baal, yeah.
So the two things that they spraying is BA and AL.
Yep.
Baal. This is the devil. This is who we're dealing with.
Yeah, the depths of Satan.
That's the depths of Satan.
Yep.
But Jake out here just millie rocking, two lights.
living their best life.
They ain't got it. You know, bring out that 2 Ezra 4.
All right, 2 Ezra 4:28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee.
Go ahead.
For the evil is sown.
Yeah,
But-
evil is sown out here, man. It's deeply embedded in especially in the minds of the Edomites, man. That's why the scripture tell you we going into the day of the heathen. You know, yes, Jacob's trouble, but there's gonna be a portion of Jacob that's gonna be spared in that trouble. No heathen gonna be spared, man. Any heathen that got 10 feet on American soil right now as we speak, if they don't go back to their home country, they are dead men walking. Even if they go back to their own country, they are through. If you are a heathen in America, you are a dead man walking. No salvation. Is no salvation for you or your children. You're gonna run into a point in your quest. You know,
The end of the road.
you're gonna reach the end of the road, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
It says, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
That's right. So it's you see all this evil out here. You got pharmacy on this corner. You got a restaurant on this corner. They selling pork out of that restaurant. You got a bank right here, and they fraudulent
usury.
Yeah, usury.
Interest,
putting
yep.
interest on people. You got these high rises right here. There's probably all kind of abominable situations popping off in there.
All kind of different spirits.
Yeah, you got a church down
mainly
the street.
homosexuals probably living in it because they the ones that can afford this type of shit.
Yeah,
But
you
it-
got a doctor's office right here. They hooking niggas up with the Percocet.
Yeah.
The name of the road.
Yep.
I remember Apostle Ricard was saying even in them hospitals, you got people being born in the same area people dying at, man. That's total wickedness. Yep.
That's why the scriptures say wickedness is sown, but the destruction is not yet. Go ahead, brother.
All right, it says, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down,
Go ahead.
and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away,
Go ahead.
then cannot it come that is sown with good.
That's right. So if the Lord don't do away with all this madness out here, all this left-hand energy, where the good gonna come in at? You can't merge good with evil. One gonna be up and the other gonna be down. So when wickedness was sown in the earth, they was up and righteousness was down. We was down for the count. You know, but now that we rising, we standing on our feet, we coming out here in power. We got brothers on the other side. We got brothers down there. We got a plethora of brothers right here. Some brothers ain't even out here today. Now that the righteous is actually emboldened in the spirit of the Lord, what's happening to the wicked? Niggas coming down. So we coming up, they coming down, and eventually what's gonna happen? We gonna meet.
Yeah, Clash of the Titans.
That's why we gotta have the fear of the Lord, man. You know, because if you don't have the fear of the Lord, you're gonna fear Satan, and he gonna have an advantage over you. You know, so we supposed to fear Yahweh Bashima Shai and get ready to go face to face, toe to toe with whoever we gotta go with. We gotta have the mind frame like, man, we about to rock the world, man. You know, that fear of Satan gotta stop now, man. You know. It got to stop now because he getting ready to come with hellified pressure. And if you ain't been building up, you got the fear of the Lord on you, he going to find a way to get you, man. You know?
It's going to be imperative in that time. Because the Lord says when the enemy cometh in like a flood, he's going to lift up a standard for you. But he's not going to lift up a standard for you if you're not preparing your spirit and your mind to purge away all the evil and wickedness. He has to be able to use you. He's not going to make a way for you to escape from Esau and whatever plagues and calamities they're cooking up. If you're not putting yourself in a position, okay, for the Lord to put his Holy Spirit upon you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay?
Put yourself in position.
Right. That's why we say, by Hashem Akakodat. Because it's through the Holy Spirit the Lord's going to be able to comfort us and keep us from what's coming. You know? So if you want that standard, you got to be putting yourself in the right position.
Yeah, put yourself in that right mentality.
And we've been subconsciously taught to fear the enemy and not to fear the Lord. God is your friend. The world teach you God is your friend. Yeah. You shouldn't be scared of him. He loves you in all things that you do. He embraces you for who you are. You know, that's what the world teach you. So then in return,
he's your footstool.
Right. So then in return, our people grow up with absolutely zero fear of the Heavenly Father and 100% fear of Satan. Because they teach you the fear of Esau. If you fear Esau subconsciously, as you fearing Satan.
Yeah.
When you come of age, you fear jail, you fear fear having a felony. You fear not being successful. You fear getting jumped by Edomites, but you have no fear of the Lord.
Yeah.
That's because that evilness was sown in you. Now you got to untwine that shit. You know, you got to untwine the little bullshits that Esau was trying to place in, that he placed in your spirit. And it takes effort to get that shit up out of you, man.
That's what.
That's like a vine. You ever try to get a vine wrapped tangled around a tree?
Yeah.
You ever try to pull it up?
That shit hard.
You gotta put some effort in that thing, man.
If I may say, back in I think it was World War II, I think Russia was called Soviet Union at the time. There was something Soviet Union made up something called barrier troops, meaning they'll send their troops in, and if they retreat, that barrier troop lines would kill their own troops. So the soldiers in the Soviet army were fearful of the Soviet Union and no other country. It's the same thing with us. The Lord said, "Woe unto him that holds a sword." Loosely paraphrasing. So he has a barrier troop right there with us. So we don't fear the Lord.
Fear tactics is a major thing in warfare. It's a fear tactic. You had Donald Trump, which it was corny, and I didn't feel it. But he did a press conference. He said, "We're not the suckers of the world anymore. These people are going to respect us again. They respect us again." It's like you're doing that to put fear in the other nations. Man. It ain't there no more, nigga.
Right.
You saying it like they respect you, nigga. Iran just said America better get out the Middle East. He didn't ask you.
Yeah, he told you.
That's Isaiah 14.
You know, how is that not a suck? How is that not America looking like a sucker? You know, the fear that you had, the fear that you Americans and you Edomites had on the world is Iran. These East Indians, these Edomites, they're not scared of you. The 1/3, the 144,000, they're not scared of you. Russia's not scared of you. Certain African Hamitic countries, they're not scared of you. So now because that fear is leaving, you don't have that same power. Okay? Now let's get that Philippians then, y'all brothers. I jump on that.
This is Philippians 1:28. And in nothing terrified by your adversaries, which is to them an evident token of perdition.
Hey, the scripture said, "Be nothing terrified in your adversary." Who is the adversary? Satan. Okay? The so-called white race today. So it say, "Be nothing terrified in him." It don't matter what he bring in the earth. Don't be scared of it, man. You just fear the Heavenly Father that if you don't continue to seek Him, He gonna let you be judged by that. Okay? So we got to get in that spirit of putting more of our fear into the Lord, man. That's where the power gonna come from, man. You got to think. You know what? You know the type of shit you do when you fear. Let's say you get chased by a dog. You do some magnificent shit.
You jumping on cars,
but you running fast as hell. You making all kind of sharp cuts. You know, you making Barry Sanders cuts.
Running on all four at this point.
Like the beast on
your hands.
Yeah, you know, because that fear in you, boy, you goddamn, you're going at it, man. So imagine if you got the fear of the Lord in that day, and that fear is hitting you. Man, the Lord gonna be able to use you and push you in ways that you never imagined. But if you don't have that fear, Satan is gonna get that advantage over you, man.
You gonna fear something.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fear something because we're in the flesh. Okay? Let me finish that out right now.
But to you of salvation and that of the Most High.
That's right. So it says it's an evident token of perdition unto them, meaning destruction. But unto us, it's a token of salvation. You see? So we're gonna be able to we might be able to run up a tree like in the movie Venom. When he was running from he broke out the jail and he got away from the troops. And he had the spirit on him, and he just climbed up all the way to the top of the tree, and they couldn't even find him. You know, so that goes into having that pure fear, like we read in Psalms 19. It says, "The fear of the Lord is clean, man." You know, there's nothing wrong with telling somebody that you fear the Lord, man. But they'll want you to you should be scared of the cops. Man, fuck the police, man. You know, even though the Lord may save some cops. We talking about the whole system, man. What the hell with that system, man?
Right.
We got a system right here that will never be broken again.
We got the keys of the kingdom. able to break this system up. Okay, the scripture says the saints shall take the kingdom and possess it forever, even forever. So this is something that the Heavenly Father has ordained. We just got to be in tune with the Lord. You know?
This is Sirach, chapter 2. I'll start at verse 13. It says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended.
That's right. All scared, shook up. You know, you got to come from a solid fatherhood. If you got into a fight and you lost, you gotta go back out there and you gotta fight.
Yep.
He ain't gonna, you know, he at least need to know you fought.
Yeah.
You know, if you didn't fight, then he's not gonna accept. He's not gonna accept that result, man. You know, so that's the same thing with the Lord, man. You ain't gonna be defended if you all shook up, scared, man. Saying, man, you know, ain't no more internet. You know, phone don't work. Right now, then the internet shut off. Now you trying to do lessons now. Yeah. Just off the air.
Well, you see, prophesy to the winds.
Right. Now you in the back seat prophesying to the animals.
Yeah.
No, you should have been getting your mind right.
Yeah.
Don't try to get in that spirit at the wrong time.
Hey, don't be an 11th hour man when your ass got called in at the 6th hour.
You're late. Too late, bro.
I got a definition of the word faint.
Yeah, bring that out, huh?
All right, this is the definition to the word faint in the 13th century. It says enfeebled, weary, exhausted.
Yeah, hey, the scripture say, woe to him that is of a faint heart, man. You know, the scripture say, if your heart faint in the day of trouble, then your strength is weak. Go ahead, huh?
It says weak, faint, lazy, indolent, cowardly, hesitant.
Indolent.
Yeah, indolent. The what? Indolent. Show weakness. Avoid one's duty by pretending.
Avoid one's duty. That's going AWOL, man.
Yep.
Yep.
You waiting, you being lazy. Here it is, you got called in second or third hour, and then you wait until 11th hour. You know,
I'm here.
You know, I might just be 11th hour Israelite after all.
All in the middle of a race war trying to prophesy.
Right.
It's still more. It says lack. It says to lack courage or spirit. Be faint-hearted.
Hey, does not the scripture say, be ye courageous? Okay? So, I mean, come on, man. You know, get in the right spirit. If you prolong it, you know, if you prolong it turning back to the Heavenly Father, your levels of that you're going to need in the time of trouble, they're not going to be in the right level. Okay, it's a lot of Israelites out here thinking that they are shoe-in for salvation. When they wrong. They are wrong as hell, bro. The Lord going to save a lot of people that's without the truth right now. As we speak. A lot of people.
Publicans and harlots going to the kingdom.
Yep. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of people right now, Israelite foreigners, just regular jakes that come from a broken home that just got a good spirit on them, but he just don't know the way. He trying to figure it out. Lord gonna bring that truth to him in a particular time. He gonna save certain of them before he save a lot of people that know they're Israelites.
Yeah.
Because like what the brother said, you got people that supposed to be coming up on a level. They knew who they are. The Lord gave them treasures. You know where to go. It's certain people that don't even know we on YouTube, man.
Yeah.
You know where to go on YouTube. You know who to look for. You know what lesson you want to watch. There's people out here right now that don't even know this is on YouTube.
Yeah.
So we got to look at this thing like, man, I got to take advantage of this, man. You know, because if not, you're going to find yourself in the time of trouble. Does not the Lord say he required that which is past? So if you've been in this thing a certain amount of time, the Lord is going to require you to have a certain level of understanding. If you don't have it, you played yourself.
It say to whom much is given, much is required, man. You know, and the Lord did that specifically for certain men to actually have the knowledge for you to go out and teach and to wake up others. And if you've been actually sleeping when you're supposed to be up, waking up others, you're gonna face a particular judgment, man.
Yeah. And that's for the Israelites. See,
more stripes.
Oh, let's get that in Luke. Was that Luke 12?
The scripture say, Romans 2, he renders according to every man's deed.
To his works. If a man is built upon gold, silver, you know, different. If you get that one in Corinthians 2. Yep.
Say they shall be tried with fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, go ahead, Nathaniel.
All right, this is Ephesians 6 and 11. It says, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil."
That's right. You know, you got to put on the whole armor. You can't go out here half dressed, man. It's like you going to school and you ain't got on nothing but a shirt and some boxers and some shoes. Like, bro, what are you doing?
They're gonna kick your ass out.
Yeah, like why would you come to school like that?
On the football field, you don't know.
Like the dude tripping.
Don't get a fucking concussion. Yeah.
You know, that's the same thing in the spirit. Like you can't put on half of the clothing. You got to put on all of them. You got to know. You got to know the breakdown. That's the gospel of peace. So don't come out here trying to come out here to Great Millstone and you still got GOCC doctrines you want to push.
Yeah.
No, you got to make sure you coming right. You got to know the whole thing. You know, if we tell you, if we ask you what the mark of the beast is, then you supposed to know it's a chip.
That's
You're
right.
supposed to have done research on it. You're supposed to be looking into it.
Persuaded in your own
You're supposed
mind.
to be going into the Greek word karagma. You're supposed to be going into the number of the beast.
Mhm.
High-side stigma. You're supposed to be going into the word cause of in there. The word all. You know, you're supposed to be going to the articles. Me and this brother, we did a good on location at the airport. Clear biometric implications.
Yep. Con.
So don't be halfway with this, man. If you believe in the Lord, then well, I got a question about the name. It is a year later.
Yeah.
Being simple as hell. Not persuaded in your own mind, man.
Don't say it's tight.
I got a question about alms. I paying
Yeah, alms. You've been in the camp for 3 years now. You asking about tithes and shit, man.
Why didn't you ask that question?
Yeah.
Why didn't you research? What the fuck is you in my house? That's Jake not putting on that whole armor, man. Yeah, that's right. It's an inside story.
And-
The nigga in the camp, he waited about a good
2-3 years.
Yeah, right. 2 years. He was like, times ain't money. Well, he was on the out. He was probably about a year.
Yeah. It wasn't that long. Yeah, I give him that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he put in that much.
And it's
Times ain't money. It's like, well, why would you wait that long and you've been feeling like that the whole time?
Then we had
you
to-
ain't coming in the right spirit.
Oh, then we had to cut him down, and what happened? He started breaking up in the pocket. We don't want your money now, nigga. Yeah. We get 25%.
Brothers went into the scriptures. He got persuaded. He got cut.
Yeah, he got cut. Yep.
Look at shit, man. Hold on.
Well, yeah, he's still.
Finish up with you.
And it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, and against rulers of the darkness of this world, and against spiritual wickedness in high places."
That's right. Esau is moving in a spiritually dark place right now.
Yeah, covert.
Do not play with this devil, man. All right. Jake like the tip in carnality, man. You ain't more carnal than Esau, man.
He sold his own goddamn birthright. What the fuck you gonna do to him?
Yeah.
That nigga get real.
Yeah.
Real about
That's
that.
that's a real gangster, man.
Yeah.
Do not go into the time of Jacob's trouble holding on to carnal bull crap.
Yeah.
Clean up the avenues of Satan. Clean them up.
Mortify your members
cut
off.
the motherfuckers off, man. For he find a way to goddamn reach and snatch you out.
Infiltrate.
Yep.
And
No, I was gonna say the scripture say if your eye offends you,
pluck it out. Yep.
cast it off.
Yep.
And it actually, the next verse actually hit that point right there.
Bring it out, bro.
This is verse 13. It says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand."
Yeah, so you want to be able to stand in the evil day. You know, there's gonna be some Israelites out here that know that they Israelites. That's gonna be the first ones to take that chip.
Hey, well, you know they hinted on that. I think the first X-Men movie was that with was that Jubilee or Rogue?
Rogue.
That she was a Rogue. Remember she was a
That was the last thing.
man. They went with the mutant powers.
Yeah.
She went and got in that line.
Yeah, she was in the line.
She got in the line to get rid of her mutant powers. So that's, you gonna
Archangel
have a lot of-
too.
You gonna have a lot of Jake that was out here last week. Like, damn, brother, you was just out of camp.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
They try to come back around with a chip.
They don't have that full armor. You know, they appear in that real, you know, like brolic, hardcore, but that's outward. That's outward. You can have muscles in your ear. If you ain't locked into the spirit, it don't matter. It don't matter. You're not hard. This nigga has direct energy weapons, dog. it's not about appearing. Being an Israelite is not an appearance, man. You know, you got Israelites that don't look like us. Being an Israelite is inward. It's the way you carry yourself. It's the fearing. It's the faithing. It's the brotherly love within you. It's the patience within you. That's what makes that. Those are the characteristics of an Israelite. Not how you look on the outside. You know. So we gotta get in that spirit of really mortifying the members of the flesh, because that evil day is coming, man. And there's gonna be Israelites that's gonna sell each other out, because Satan gonna come with that carnal pressure.
That carnal
Niggas
bag.
ain't gonna know how to fight it in the spirit, because they ain't locked in. So they gonna give in to the flesh and trade people out.
How many hours shot?
Yep. You know, niggas
The spirit is still here.
That's right, brother. You know, niggas gonna commit suicide. They ain't gonna win. They gonna lose the faith. They gonna think that it was all a lie.
Rose up your own household.
Yep.
Curse the Lord.
They might kill their family and kill themselves. Curse the Lord. And there's all kind of spiritual stuff happening around them, but because they ain't in the spirit, they don't even see it. Yeah.
Yeah, they on some bird box.
Spirit right there with them.
Yep.
Not hearing the voice, listening to the Satan.
Even the Holy Spirit. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna get real, and it's gonna be the biggest. It's gonna be the
Than
big
him.
Debo niggas too. You know, big what was his name? Big Diesel.
Yeah, big D's.
That nigga gonna need 5 chips.
Yeah. Yeah, they gotta put.
He gonna take 5 chips. That big ass nigga.
He gonna sell out. He gonna sell out his shit. He gonna sell out his men for five potato chips.
Yeah.
Some Cheetos.
Big nigga, man.
Some Cheetos and 2 M&Ms. 2, not a pack. 2.
That's why I'm gonna save this last.
Put it in his back pocket.
Yeah. Hey, but that's because Jake is really playing with the Lord. They're not putting on that full armor, man.
Yep.
You know, you're gonna need it, man. Because if you got, just imagine if you got that full armor on in that day.
You ain't got a chink in your arm.
Everybody gonna look at you like, how is he getting through this shit? Why is he not crying? Why is he not scared? Yeah, like why is he smiling? You know what I'm saying? Because you got
fatter, gonna gain weight.
Yeah.
Walking around in Jacob's trouble with a bottle of yellowtail.
Big bottle of yak.
You know, you got the full armor, man.
How the hell are you creating babies?
Yep.
Yeah.
Babies in the middle.
You creating babies in the middle of death and destruction.
Yeah. It's gonna go down, and that's gonna be that separation, the phase of separation, man. You know. So let's get this last precept. We're gonna wrap it up. Talk about you.
The spirit.
Okay, what you got?
I got one.
Well, you bring it.
Okay, come. This is 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant. Because your
Vigilant,
adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
So yeah, meaning be on your P's and Q's. You know, when situations pop off, respond in the spirit. Don't be a niggard or a negro. You know, be a spiritual man. Don't get shook. All right, it ain't gonna get you out the situation. Faith is gonna get you out of it. So be patient. Let the Lord work you through the situation. Have the faith, and let Scripture tell you in Hebrews the 12th chapter, we say that no chastisement is enjoyable at the moment, but it yielded forth the
Peaceable
fruits
fruits.
of righteousness. So just deal with what you got to deal with, and watch how you gonna come out of the situation.
Cares upon him. Yeah.
Yep.
Now change to a lower state. Be cheerful.
Because we going into that time, you know, we talk about 2019 gonna be a heavy year, but it's gonna be heavy. We're gonna be affected by certain of those things, but it's all about how we react to how we affect. That's what's gonna strengthen us.
We want to be heavy. Get heavy to deal with the heavy.
Yeah, that's it.
We got because we got
Spiritual resist training, man.
You know, we got to go through it. So it's like, you know, embrace whatever the Lord brings. But does not the Scripture say, whatever's brought upon you, take it cheerfully? Why should you take it cheerfully? Because you like the way the shit feels? No.
It's building you up.
It's because what you're gonna get from the situation is gonna equate to miracles and power.
You're getting gains.
You gotta think like Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne had to go through a whole lot of shit to become Batman.
Hell yeah.
You know, just as a example, like he had to watch his family. His family died. He had to go through all the training. You know, he had to go through a lot of shit. So
Growing pains.
Right up.
That builds your confidence.
Builds your faith. Yeah.
Through the midst of everything you're dealing with, the Lord's still gonna show you that I'm right here with you. It might be through a little sign or something. Somebody might be riding past with a car that might say keep the faith.
Yeah.
You know, you might look at your phone and you might get a notification. It might just say I'm with you.
Or in Matrix. Remember when Neo was getting led through the he was like, he got the phone. The phone got shipped to him. He opened the box.
Oh yeah.
He opened the phone up, and then the phone started directing him. So you don't know. It ain't nothing to be afraid of. We in times where the Most High
He gonna start speaking.
Real interesting.
He gonna start speaking directly.
Imagine if you get falsely accused, and you in the courtroom, you know, and everybody's calling you a terrorist, and you did this and did that. And the only thing you look over, you tell everybody in there, you say, y'all ready to see some power? That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
But imagine how people are going to look when you say, like, if they say, do you have any final words you want to say?
Yeah.
Y'all ready to see power?
Yeah.
They gonna be like,
that's it.
Yeah.
They going to look at
fucking
you like,
gas.
and then it just, boom,
Yeah.
it just happened.
Open up that Thanos club.
Yeah.
Okay, vanish away.
You know, and that's going to equate. That situation is going to equate the manifestation of spiritual power.
Yeah.
Before Daniel could be looked at as a very spiritual man, he had to get tossed in the lion's den. After he came out that lion's den, bro, that's when it was up.
Okay, it's turning up. Oh, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego when they got tossed in that fiery furnace. You know, and the Yahushua was in the fire with them. So even this fire that we're gonna go through, Yahushua is gonna be with us, because we basically like many Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednegos in Babylon. You know.
And the Lord know we need help, but it's Israelites out here that act like they really don't need help, like they got it.
Keep that energy.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
So with that, 2019 in the books.
Come.
Year of prophecy. 2018 in the books.
In the books.
Year of prophecy. Hey, brothers fought through a whole year. No fallout. You know, so it's gonna keep.
I think we had a couple.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
No. Oh, okay.
But hey man, next year gonna increase. So we gotta increase, we gotta grow. Get your brotherly love up, get your fear up, get your faith up.
Kwam Yashala, Shalom.
Kind.
I got you.
Oh yeah.
That's why we ain't cut the phone off.
Praise, glory, and honor to.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
That's why you was back here.
I know. I just click it and pick it.
It's a lot.